Kool TV proudly presents the Clark's Pump and Shop 16th Region Tournament live from Morehead State University as the girls and boys set their sights on the Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena. Now let's go to Johnson Arena for all the action of the 16th Region Tournament live on Kool TV.
Hello and good evening from Morehead State University, LST Johnson Arena, site of the Boys and Girls 16th Region Tournament this year. This is Game Changer, powered by Papa John's Pizza, better ingredients, better pizza in Grayson, Flatwoods, and Louisa. I am Hager Easterling. Beside me here is my buddy, Bill Bradley. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing good. Kind of melancholy right now, though.
Yeah.
I want to see a great game, but I hate to see the whole experience end. I've had a blast watching great basketball. I mean, with you and James has done a great job, so it's I'm real appreciative of the whole experience.
I'm right there with you, and I've given you a hard time all week. I've always had something every night, but I'm going to be serious tonight. I've really enjoyed working with you. It's been a privilege and a pleasure, and on top of everything else, it's been a lot of fun.
When rivals like we were,
yeah,
get done with it all, get together, we're pretty good pals.
And you've done a great job with this stuff that you've brought in here last week on Game Changer.
I might get Rookie of the Year then.
You might do it. All right, we're going to step out and take our first break. This is the Clark's Pump and Shop 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Follow us on social media to learn more about our programs or visit us today at the Ashland area YMCA.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. This is Game Changer, powered by Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. All right, my man, this is it. Championship game, trip to Rupp Arena on the line. Probably, I'm not going to say probably, I'm going to say the two best teams all year long. Meeting for the fourth time. Give me some thoughts real quick. That you don't want to give away too much for later.
No. Well, I mean, I think the whole key is Boyd County coming out ready. Ashland been real consistent the last, month and a half.
Yeah.
And Boyd's been up and down.
Yeah.
In fact, I got written down. They're 4-3 their last 7 games. So they had a couple of stinkers in there. So, but it's time. It's time for them to put it on the line, have their house in order, and get ready to play.
Yeah, I think when you get to the regional tournament, Bill, it's so important. Everybody, in everybody's mind, it enters win. Win. We got to win this game.
Yeah.
But what they should be focusing on is the process and what do we have to do tonight to get to that. Because if you focus too much on just winning the game, then you kind of forget the execution and what you have to do.
Absolutely. They all know what their job is on the team. If you just do your job that you're good at and let the stars do their thing as well, and know your role, then you'll be fine. But like you said, I got to do something to make us win,
Yeah.
And you take a bad shot or throw a bad pass. And you get down yourself and you forget where your man is on an out-of-bounds play. It all snowballs and escalates. So you're exactly right, though.
That's exactly right. And the stars got to shine, don't they?
No doubt.
The stars got to shine. All right, time to step out and take a break. This is the Clark's Pumpkin Shop 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
What makes Appalachian Wireless different isn't just our reliable service or great deals, it's our people. Whether it's helping you find the perfect plan, the latest device, or just answering your questions, we're here for you every step of the way. Our amazing customer service and sales teams are right here in your community, making serving you personal. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just a customer, because we know you. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Boyd County Sheriff Jamie Reese wishes all the 16th Region teams the best of luck in the regional tournament. Just like basketball teams, the Sheriff's Office is working hard as a team to protect and serve. They want you to stay safe this year around home and when you travel. Good luck to all the teams in the 16th Region Basketball Tournament. For your Boyd County Sheriff, Jamie Reese.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. This is Game Changer Pregame, brought to you by Papa John's. I'm Hager Easterling, Bill Bradley here to my left, my buddy. Time right now for Bill's look all around the state. Where you got tonight, my man?
Coach, I'll start off with our neighbors, the 15th region. Last night in the boys, the semifinals, Lawrence County did a number on Pike County Central, 93-76. And in a wild shootout, NBA style, Martin County 103, Floyd Central 85.
It was wild, I bet.
So Lawrence had 93, Martin 103. So I'd say tonight's championship at 7 o'clock might be a shootout, don't you think?
Sounds like it.
Yeah. The winner of that will go to the state and play either probably GRC or Montgomery County.
Okay.
The first regional was already done, Callaway County, who our region drew. They're the champs. They defeated Marshall County 73-56. Great team, Callaway County. They're loaded. So whoever wins has got their work cut out for them. And real quick, our Ashland Kittens play tomorrow at 11 o'clock versus North Laurel, who they played early in the season, got beat 67-40. Mm-hmm. But Kenley Woods and Carly did not play. So
and that's a big but.
It is. I watched some film on North Laurel. They're pretty good, Coach. They got a 6'2" center and a 5'11" guard going to Murray State. So they're well coached, and but we'll be ready to play. Kids will be ready. I know these gals.
I'm gonna pick Ashland to win that game in the morning.
Coach, they seem very confident. If I play their game, Coach, I'm with you.
I'm going for them.
Yeah, they're not gonna be nervous. They never are.
Let it rip, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Time to step out and take a break. This is the Clark's Pumpkin Shop 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
Home is where you hang your hat. And if you're looking for a newer, nicer home to hang your hat in, talk to the Commercial Bank of Grayson. You'll like our selection of fixed and adjustable rate mortgages and competitive rates. We also offer construction loans, auto loans, online and mobile banking, and many other services. Commercial Bank of Grayson. Grayson and Olive Hill. Here for you for 125 years and counting. and you can hang your hat on that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs, and they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. This is Game Changer Pregame, powered by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's in Grayson, Flatwoods, and Louisa. Okay, my man, it's time for your Game 1 preview of this game, Ashland and Boyd County. What you got for us?
Coach Ashland, coached by Ron Bonner. They've won 9 in a row, Coach.
They're rolling.
They're 22-7, district champs, defeated Boyd County. They played them 3 times this year. Beat them once or twice badly. Badly. But then Boyd County beat them 72-66 at Ashland. So Ashland defeated LA County, get here 77-38. And then a kind of ugly game that Round County, who did a great job last night.
Which is what Round County wanted, an ugly game.
Absolutely. That'd be 61-39. Obviously led by Xander Carter, 24 points a game. But I'm moving up Caleb Clark to kind of be his Robin, to Batman. So they got great other players.
I can see that.
But Caleb has really stepped up.
Yes, he
really
has.
consistent, and they kind of, I noticed they kind of talked to each other during the game too.
Absolutely.
They're a very good three-point shooting team. When they get their piece set and don't force it. Free throws, after all, they've struggled off and on the line of free throws this year, so they need to hit them tonight.
Out of the 6 guys that shoot most of the free throws for Ashland, you know who the worst free throw shooter is out of those 6? Percentage-wise?
Xander
Carter.
Yeah, and he struggled last night. You said the word the other night about their defense. They make the other team uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Boyd County, 23-11. Randy Anderson, district runner-up. They defeated Fleming to get here, and Russell, 57-45. They're, like I said, they're 4-3 their last 7 games, so they've been off and on, but they've looked pretty good in the tournament. As far as the ball club, led by Spurlock, who's 25 points a game.
Yeah.
Childers also 16 points a game. Hicks is probably the third, most dangerous, I'd say. But my man Red Holbrook is the motor, in my opinion, Coach. If he has a great game tonight, I think they really got a good chance.
Yeah, flirted with a triple-double last night.
Absolutely.
Our player of the game.
Yes, sir.
All right, my man, good stuff. Time for us to step out now. That's when we come back, or no, stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned because we've got team profiles and highlights coming up. This is the Clark's Pump and Shop 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
At Papa John's, the Shaq-a-Roni is back. It's our extra biggie, ultra foldy, super pepperoni pizza. The biggest of the big, with more cheese, more pepperoni, and more Shaq. Get the Shaq-a-Roni for $12.99. Only at Papa John's. Order now to earn rewards. Yeah.
32 minutes stand between Ashland and the Tomcats' hope of 7th heaven. With a 61-39 win over Rowan in the semifinals, Ashland punched their ticket at a chance at a history and an illustrious 7th consecutive regional title. The Tomcats rolled through the opening round in a 77-38 beatdown of Elliott County. Xander Carter led the Tomcats with 22 points. Caleb Clark added 12 points and 8 rebounds. Ashland raced out to a 31-7 lead on Elliott and never looked back to push back into the semis against Rowan. Round 2 for the Tomcats was anything but a clean contest, but the most important part was it ended in a win, 61-39 over the Vikings. Carter led the Tomcats with 18 points, but was held to 8 over the first 3 quarters. Carter added 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Clark had 14 points and 7 rebounds. Tyson alone chipped in 12. Tonight's meeting with Boyd will be the 4th on the season for the district foes, with Ashland leading the series 2-1. Game 1 went to Ashland in a blowout win, 85-57 in Cannonsburg, with Carter going off for 38 points, draining 7 of 9 triples. Lalone tossed in 18 in the win. Boyd evened the series at Anderson Gymnasium in a 72-66 victory. Carter dropped 36 in the losing effort, while also grabbing 10 rebounds. Drew Smith kicked in 12. The rubber match came in the district championship, and Ashland left no doubt in a 96-65 thwarting of the Lions. Carter paced the Tomcats with 27. Preston Hoskins added 16. Smith and Lalone kicked in 15 each. Clark had 11. Tonight's championship game is going to be one for the record books no matter the outcome. On one page is Ashland's pursuit for the unprecedented 7th consecutive regional championship, a feat never seen before in the history of the 16th region tournament. Only Ashland and Clark County have strung together 6 straight. The Tomcats first did it in 1924 to 1929, with Clark County's run coming from 1947 to 1952. Now the Tomcats are hoping to send yet another senior class out of Johnson Arena with 0 losses to their name, with a record that may be so far out of reach it may never be chased down. Ashland's last loss in the regional tournament came on March 6, 2018, when they fell to Boyd County 54-49 in the championship. The only question left unanswered is which team is going to leave their name in the history books in one of the biggest games the 16th region has ever seen. This has been the Griffith, Delaney, Hillman, and Lett Team Profile. We return to Moorhead for more after this on Kool TV.
Asking a friend for help is hard. It's easier to ask us. Help at home, from meal prep to personal care. Call First Lot Home Care today to see how we can help you.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
When you are in the mood for great tasting barbecue, the Hog's Trough is the only place to go. Whether you are dining with the family or want to catch a game with friends, the Hog's Trough has you covered. From juicy, mouth-watering steaks on the wood-fire grill to fall-off-the-bone pork and chicken, the Hog's Trough has something for everyone's taste. Make your next dinner stop at the Hog's Trough in Grayson by the AA Highway. Open Wednesday through Sunday with specials each day, and visit them on Facebook.
If having a beautifully manicured lawn or eye-catching landscaping is what you've always wanted, your next call should be to Williams Lawn Care and Landscaping. From regular lawn maintenance, jobs around the property, or landscape design and implementation, they have you covered. You can count on the local, family-owned and operated professionals at Williams Lawn Care and Landscaping. Give Shane a call at 606-369-8532 to discuss how your property can be beautifully transformed.
Boyd County and Russell put on a fireworks show like the 4th of July in the semifinals. The game featured 3 ties and 9 lead changes before Boyd closed the frame on a 5-0 run and a 16-15 lead after 1. But after every frame in the contest was won by the Lions, as they pulled away in the 4th for a 57-45 win to advance their 4th consecutive regional championship contest. Jackson Childers was huge for the Lions as he led the way with 20 points in the win. Cole Hicks and Jacob Spurlock added 12 each. Rhett Holbrook had 9 points and 10 rebounds, along with 7 assists. But Boyd's strongest part of their game was their weakest point in the win, shooting only 15% from downtown, going 2 of 13. Boyd is hoping the way they finished the tournament against Fleming County in an 86-56 blowout is exactly how they finished their 16th region slate. The Lions were dialed in that night, shooting 56% from the field, hitting 16 triples, while tying the regional record for most assists in a single game with 27. Spurlock broke the record for most threes in a game with 9, and most attempts in 18 in the rout. But the Lions' ball movement was as crisp as a freshly tailored suit, and will need that precision tonight if the Lions hope to cut down the nets. Boyd's opponent tonight is a common foe in Ashland. The district rivals collide for the 4th time this season and their 4th consecutive year with a regional title looming in the balance. A depleted Lions squad took an ugly 85-57 loss to Ashland on December 11th. Holbrook led the Lions with 21 points and 11 rebounds. Spurlock had 15, but Boyd struggled from long distance that night, going 9 of 30 from beyond the arc, while shooting only 5 free throws in the contest. The second meeting was a much different story. Jackson Childers led the Lions with 21 points while adding 10 rebounds in a 72-66 win. Cole Hicks tossed in 15, Ethan Raridan had 13, Holbrook tallied 12, Spurlock added 11 and grabbed 12 rebounds. The 64th District Championship contest was the rubber match between the two, but was more of a repeat of Game 1 than Game 2. Ashland steamrolled Boyd 96-65 to claim the district title as Boyd struggled to hit the 3-ball much of the night. Boyd went 4 of 17 from long distance. Spurlock led the Lions with 29 points and 11 rebounds. Childers kicked in 23. Boyd owns 11 region titles, with the last coming in 2018 when they defeated Ashland 54-49. Since then, the region has been owned by their district foes, and with history looming in the balance for the Tomcats, nothing would suit the Lions more than to be the ones who derail the train toward their record-breaking 7th consecutive title. Tonight's game is the 17th all-time between the series, which is gridlocked at 8 wins apiece. But regardless of what the outcome is at the end, history will be made in one way or another. This has been the Griffith, Delaney, Hillman, and Lett Team Profile. We return to Moorhead for more after this on Kool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro,
Kentucky. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, we're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Clay's Pharmacy in Catlettsburg offers so much, like prescriptions and easy transfers, COVID-19 vaccinations, flu shots, bathroom and mobility aids, diabetes specialized care. They accept most insurances, including Medicare and Medicaid. They have convenient multi-dose packaging. Even prescriptions for pets and drive-through is available. Clay's Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6:30, Saturdays 9 to 2, closed on Sundays. Clay's Pharmacy, 3513 Court Street, Catlettsburg, just off US 23. Check them out on Facebook or online at clayspharmacy.com.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. This is Game Changer Pregame, brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza in Grayson, Flatwoods, and Louisa. Time now for our keys to the game. Keys to the game are brought to you by McMeans Pharmacy in Ashland and in South Point. For all your pharmaceutical needs, call McMeans Pharmacy. Okay, my man, you wanted to say something right there, didn't you?
Well, yeah, McMeans. I want to say hi to another worker there. We got great workers there, Coach. We call her Pat the Terror from Texas.
Okay.
And we won't get into why. That'll be later. And I also want to say, give a shout out to my mother-in-law here tonight. So I got two beautiful women with me tonight, Coach. Laura and her mom. Just want to let you know.
Okay.
Keys to the game.
All right. Well, yeah, tell us. How does Boyd County win this game?
Well, first off, who's got more pressure?
Yeah.
Ashland or Boyd County? Ashland wants that 7. They don't want the streak to stop. Boyd, can they get over the schneid and finally win one? So that's first part of it.
I say there's pressure both ways.
It is. It is. It's the ones who feel the pressure the less that has the advantage, Coach, and that remains to be seen. Ashland, after last night, they got to get back to the regular style. You play a game like that, sometimes it takes you 2 or 3 days to recover mentally from it.
I was going to ask you about that. Do you think, Boyd County's obviously they're not going to spread the floor and hold the ball like that. But that does kind of take an edge off a little bit sometimes, doesn't it?
It does. And the shooting wasn't good last night. The free throws are bad. They force shots they shouldn't be taking. So they get back to what they do the best, and that's what they've done the last 8 games before last night. And they won by 21 last night, Coach.
Yeah.
And that's what they got to remember, too.
Exactly.
To get back to their style, obviously when in doubt, go to Xander. When Rick gets down to it. And he wants that role anyway, Coach. Guys like Smith and Neal got to do their job, but they can't overdo it. They cannot overdo it. Stay within yourself, your role, taking what you can get there, but nothing crazy tonight. For Boyd, obviously, I'm actually seeing the game plan. You know what I said?
Yes.
A lot, Coach.
Yes.
They got to go through Childers first.
How are they going to play?
Yeah, the first 2 or 3 minutes, settle down, go through Childers, make Ashland work a little bit on defense, let everybody calm down a little bit, get to the big guy. He can score. He can pass it back out. If he doesn't have it, throw it back out and throw some more passes. Then once the game starts rolling, get into the game a little bit. Spurlock hitting threes, Hicks slashing to the basket, Reardon hitting threes from the outside, Red picking his spots on what to do. So if they do all that, they can stay in it. But they just come out and go crazy like they did the 2 games that got blown out.
Yeah.
It'll end up the same way, in my opinion.
You always expect Carter to play well in these games, your star. You expect Spurlock to play well. Can you pick a player for each team that you think, besides those 2 guys, that might step up tonight? You got a feeling on any of them?
Well, I don't know if he needs to step up because he always does is Red Holbrook.
Okay.
But I think Reardon's a key guy for I think he
needs
has
to make some shots.
A couple threes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And for Ashland, I think it's Neal. Neal's got
off the bench.
He came in late.
Give a
He's only
spark.
played a month, and he's got to do something positive.
All right, buddy. That moment of truth is here. You are 13-0 so far. I'm 12-1, by the way. I had Braceland beating Round County, so
Yeah, and that was a good pick too. Race has got a great team.
it wasn't a very good pick. I lost it. They got beat.
I don't know. Just had a bad game. Just had a bad game.
So did James. He picked Raceland to beat Round County. Okay.
Tonight,
winner and score. Who you got? You gonna be 14-0 after that?
Coach, I'm gonna. My wife's looking at me here like I'm crazy.
Okay.
Coach, I'm gonna go with Boyd having a great game, but Ashland's gonna pull it out 76-75 in a thriller.
76. Is it a buzzer beater?
No, it's not a buzzer
okay.
beater.
All right. 76-75.
Somebody get her free throw with like 1 second left.
Well, if you are as accurate as you have been in this tournament so far, we're in for a heck of a game.
I'm hoping so anyway.
All right, man. Great job tonight.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. That's going to do it for Game Changer pregame. Bill Bradley, Kent Robinson will be back with you at halftime for all the stats. When we come back, James Collier and I will have the call for you tonight on this one. It's Ashland Boyd County for a trip to Rupp Arena on the line. This is the Clark's Pumpkin Shop 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
Welcome back to Papa John's. I'm hand stuffing this mozzarella to make our epic stuffed crust pizza.
Epic.
Hey! We're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Hi, this is Kevin Johnston, Boyd County Clerk. I'd like to wish all of our local athletes the best of luck. These athletes work hard on the court and in the classroom. I would just like to remind you of our 3 locations to serve our residents. 1505 Carter Avenue, Suite 100, 1315 Cannonsburg Road, located on the front side of Members Choice Credit Union, and at our Catlettsburg Courthouse location at 2800 Louisa Street. Again, I wish the best of luck to all of our regional athletes.
When it comes to glass for your vehicle, we shatter expectations.
At Right Way Auto Glass, we do glass the right way.
To be clear, we will help you from start to finish and get you back on the road in no time.
And our prices are transparent.
Replacing all makes and models is no pain for us at Right Way Auto Glass.
Scott Sharp, your 100th district representative, wishes the best of luck to all the 16th regional teams. Just as Scott Sharp works hard for you, he understands the hard work each team puts in to get to this regional competition. As your representative, his team puts forth all they have for the betterment of Kentuckians. Continue to strive to be the best, young athletes. Best of luck to all of you from your 100th district representative, Scott Sharp.
Hello and good evening from the Pepsi broadcast table. Hager Easterling here with you. James Collier, my buddy over here to the left, is a little under the weather tonight. And if you've been listening, you know why. He's done about 1,000 games this year, but he's going to do the caller for us tonight and everything else. James, it's Ashland, it's Boyd County, it's 4th meeting this year. It's 2-1 right now. Ashland's up 2-1. It's the 17th meeting in the regional finals for these two teams, and right now it is
8-8.
8-8, baby.
Across the board. The last time that Ashland lost in this building, March 6, 2018, they lost 54-49 to Boyd County. The last time that we had two teams playing on this floor that was not Ashland or Boyd County in that combination was 2017. West Carter and LA County in a thriller in overtime here. This one should be a phenomenal basketball game.
I think so.
It's all about that tempo in that first 4 minutes of not getting too amped up and not letting last night kind of bend over, because both games last night were kind of
taxing.
They were.
Yeah.
You've got to find your rhythm and get yourself where you want to go this evening.
All right, we step out for a break on the national anthem. All right, we're going to step out. This is the Clark's Pumpkin Shop 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
The Ashland area YMCA is where families and friends come to stay active and have fun. As a staple of the Ashland community for 125 years, we offer a wide range of activities and classes. We have something for all ages and interests, from cardio, fitness, and personal training, to swimming at our junior Olympic-sized pool, to a variety of sports facilities and programs. Follow us on social media to learn more about our programs or visit us today at the Ashland Area YMCA.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. Hager Eastern, James Collier here with you tonight. James, we've talked about this game, and I think, without a doubt, these are the two best teams in the region.
100%.
Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, they both have the same style. They both want to get on and go. They both want to get it quick shots. This is a tempo game. I don't expect this game to be down in the 50s and 60s. This is a game, nothing against the defenses, but tonight I think the defense is going to stand out at some point. But the offense is what's going to set the tone in this basketball game. Which team can get going in rhythm quicker than the other? Especially, when you come off of the games like last night.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that either team was looking ahead. But again, you go in as heavy favorites. You know what the prize is on the other side of that. And then all of a sudden, you look up. Russell makes a nice run. They got Boyd County kind of locked up. Broward County had a chance to go to the locker room, only down single digits.
Yeah.
And a bugaboo on a bad turnover right before the horn and alone sticks one in. But it's those heat checks, those moments of when you get an opportunity to go get 5, 6, 7 in a row on your opponent. That's the team tonight that's going to be able to settle themselves down by making that first run. It's not going to be the only run we see tonight. We're going to see this is going to be a series of runs.
I think so. Yeah.
It's which team can find a way to limit that big run from turning from 6-0 to 10-11-0.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly on that. And, going back, the last time that another team besides Boyd County or Ashland played in the regional championship game was 2021, and that was Brown County, who beat Boyd in the semifinals that year.
Yes.
So, and these teams, like we said, they played 3 times. 2 blowouts by Ashland, 85-57, 96-65. Boyd County wins in the close games at Ashland, 72-66. But that game probably wasn't that close. Boyd County had a 14-point lead most of the fourth quarter. But you look at that, you give up 66 points when you win. You give up 96 and 85 when you lose. You got to think Boyd County can't try to outrun and outgun Ashland.
No, this is a game that Boyd County, as crazy as this sounds, Boyd County 4th in the state in points per game.
Yeah.
But averaging 77 a game, they want this game in the low 70s. I would even say high 60s.
Absolutely.
But that is something that you're trying almost to say. You're trying to change your stripes in the last game of the season because that means you're going to have to take a little bit off. You're going to have to work some offense.
Yeah.
And to me, I'll be the first one out to say this. The basketball, if it sits down in an offensive half court, if Childers is on the floor, he has to touch it in the post every single trip. I think you get that touch, it opens up those outside shots, which gives you better looks for Spurlocks and Hicks, and it also gives you driving lanes to where Red Holbrook can get downhill.
I'm with you on that. You sound like a coach talking over there, my man. All right, you want to do some starting lineups?
Let's do our first off. Let's do our officials tonight.
Referees.
They're brought to you apart by Tri-State Ophthalmology for complete eye care as well as LASIK eye surgery. See the good folks at Tri-State Ophthalmology. A great group all week long. Brian Johnson, Ralph Fugit, Brian Napier assigned to the championship game tonight out of the 14th region. All right, let's take a look at our starting lineups. They're brought to you apart by Sargent's Wholesale Tires, located on Hoods Creek Pike there in Westwood, as well as 13th Street in Ashland. Coach, here we go with Ashland to start things off.
Tomcats visitors on the scoreboard tonight as a result of being in the bottom bracket. Xander Carter, 6'4" senior. 6'6" if he's an E answer. There's no way that's right. Tyson Lalone is 6'1" senior. Number 5, Preston Hoskins, 6'3" senior. Drew Smith, number 12, 6'1" junior. And number 32, Caleb Clark, 6'1" junior for the Tomcats.
That young man has played a phenomenal tournament. One of the biggest possessions last night was when Ashland jumped in that zone. He gets a turnover that takes it down and a dunk. And in a high school basketball game, there is nothing more energetic in a game than a dunk. And I thought that was the first of many that nails that went in the coffin for Round County at that moment right there in the basketball game in the third quarter.
Yeah, to me, he's been the second best player on Ashland's team through these first two games. Maybe the quickest first step.
I heard you say it last night, and I totally agree with that.
All right, how about Boyd County? Lions, home team on the scoreboard tonight. Number 1, Cole Hicks, 6'1" senior. Number 2, Jacob Spurlock, 6'3" junior. Number 14, Ethan Raridan, 6'2" junior. Number 23, Red Holbrook, 6'3" senior. And the big guy, number 33, Jackson Childers, 6'8" senior for Boyd County. So 3 seniors, 2 juniors, starting line of both teams.
Yeah, it's like I said, they're very comparable. I expect this to be a high-paced basketball game through that first quarter. It's that second quarter into the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. Which team can find something? Because, again, we've talked about it so much this week, and both the boys and the girls, you get that high and you go to the locker room, and all of a sudden it falls away.
Yeah, Boyd County didn't come out of the locker room at the same time, like you said last night.
Tomcats of Ashland Blazer meet the runners-up from the 64th District, the Lions of Boyd County. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, Ashland. For the Tomcats, starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 12, Drew Smith. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 32, Caleb Clark. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 5, Preston Hoskins. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 2, Tyson Lalone. And at guard, a 6'6" senior, number 1, Xander Carter. Ashland has a record of 22 wins and 7 losses. The Tomcats are coached by Ryan Bonner, assisted by Brian Lemaster, Troy Lee Thomas, Tyler Dodson, Cole Villers, Nick Miller, and Luke Mays. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team, Boyd County. For the Lions, starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 1, Cole Hicks. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 2, Jacob Spurlock. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 14, Ethan Raridan. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Red Holbrook. And at forward, a 6'8" senior, number 33, Jackson Childers. Boyd County has a record of 23 wins and 11 losses. The Lions are coached by Randy Anderson, assisted by Drew Jones, Jesse Wallace, and Joseph Gilbert. The officials for the championship game, Brian Johnson, Brian Napier, and Ralph Fugit.
You know, James, as good as both these teams are, not real deep.
No,
like
they're not.
6, maybe 7.
6, 7, maybe deep.
Think that could be a factor?
It could be, especially in the tempo they want to play on this one.
Oh, I love this shot right here. This guy comes up with all kinds of good stuff. Grand Pharmacy tip-off, trip to Rupp Arena on the line. Here we go. Childers and Carter jumping. Ashland has the tip. Boyd County man-to-man.
I think we'll see man-to-man most of the game here. It's all going to depend on what zone defenses they jump into out of makes.
Clark, right wing 3, in and out, no good. Spurlock up to get it. This young man played a whale of a game last night, Red Holbrook, for Boyd County teams.
Xander Carter opening up on Spurlock, something that's not uncommon. He's going to go chase the best player on every team every night out.
We knew that was going to happen. Childers on the roll. 15-footer got it. Left wing.
I like what they did right there. They tried to jump the screen.
They did.
They tossed over top. They get Childers right there. He was really big from that point last night. Good start for the Lions.
Clark, or Carter, right wing, long three, too hard. Childers up to get it. That was way out there, 2 feet behind the three.
And something there, they've got Childers playing on Caleb Clark, and you can see he was giving him all the distance in the world. He was standing out on top of the logo. Childers standing all the way in the keyhole. That could be an interesting attack angle for Caleb Clark to try to get downhill.
Yeah, Clark's got him on this end, too. They don't double. Childers in the lane, jump hook, puts it in. That's a choice we talked about. Ryan Bonner's got to make.
Yeah, and I talked with Coach Bonner before the game. I said, are you going to try to help off or you're going to go? He said, CC's got him straight up. Right now, so far, they've gone to him and they've gotten 2 good looks.
4-0. Boyd County. Clark, top of the key. They give him the 3. Buries it. That's a Clark pump and stop 3 ball. And it's 4-3.
And that's something I think that he has to take. If they're going to give him that shot, he shoots it well enough from that spot. Had a really good tournament. But he's also got to not settle from that point.
Yeah,
get downhill and attack with those driving lanes.
Exactly. If he doesn't, Childers is going to block the whole lane up.
Correct.
Hicks down the lane. Holbrook, left corner 3. Got it. Then Holbrook buries the 3. Another Clark's punt and shot 3 ball. It's 7-3. Clark thought about another 3. Carter. Holbrook on him, goes for the basket. No good. Fight for it. Spurlock's got it for Boyd County. And Boyd County is not forcing tempo so far, Joe.
They're not. They're getting it in a half-court set, really setting down, seeing what they've got. Now they've got Hoskins switched off on Childers.
Takes him right to the basket, missed the reverse, gets his own rebound, puts it in, and he's fouled.
And I love the isolation there. You look and see. You've got the mismatch. They switch off Hoskins, but they give it to Childers and they clear it out. And the big man goes with a reverse scoop shot. Doesn't go home, but he stays strong and goes back up, and Boyd County rolling early.
What did we say in the pregame? Let Childers touch the ball.
Got to touch the ball
early.
every trip. You talk about a kid that is having a tournament, much like what he started last night. Finished with 20 points. He's got 7 of the 9 or the 10 here in the first quarter.
83% from the line. Knocks down the free throws. Here's a loose ball. Knocked off in the backcourt by Boyd County, though.
And again, there's Childers sagging off, giving Clark that 3.
Clark's going to take it from the college line. He buries it again. Another Clark's three-pointer.
And that's something now Boyd County's going to have to step out and address that, because if they don't, you're giving him a wide-open shot. That's going to open up a little bit of what Childers is doing inside.
Just under 5 to go, first quarter, 10-6. Boyd County out early. Screen roll again. Childers wide open, lays it in.
Nice pick and roll
by Hicks.
Pick and roll there. Childers opens up perfectly, and they throw it over top.
Here's Smith, long 3, right wing, got it. Drew Smith knocking it down, and it's 12-9. Ashland, 3 threes. We're going to get an illegal screen on Hicks, and that's probably a good call.
You go back to the last pick and roll. The big thing that you see a lot of teams do when they try to throw that, they want to try to throw it almost like as a line drive.
Exactly.
Throw it up high and let your big man go get it. But then on the other end, Drew Smith with a heat check moment, a big 3 in transition.
Deep. There's Lalone. Smith out front. Carter. Going to get a block, or are they going to count it? He finished his shot. It's going to be a block on Holbrook.
Holbrook tried to beat him to the spot, didn't get there, but that's something he likes to do. He's an energy guy. He loves taking charges, leads the team in charges in his career, if I'm not mistaken. But he's a guy that really likes to get after those. A really good opportunity there, just couldn't get the spot just before Carter got there.
There's the lone right corner for a 3. No good. We're going to get a foul on Drew Smith. Rebound to Ashland.
That looked like 1980s box out. Take their butt and push them down the tunnel.
Well, I don't know if you want to leave Holbrook on Carter or not, James, because that's one player that Boyd County cannot afford to lose, I don't think.
No, and it's something I think that you're going to have to help off of in some form or fashion.
Goes Childers, Clark back on him. Now they bluff the double. Spins baseline, misses.
That time a little good show there by the Tomcats. Made him off balance just a little bit and disrupted what he wanted to do.
Clark trying to go too quick. He walked. Good call. 3.5 to go. 12-9. Boyd by 3.
And we've ridden the first wave. Things are starting to calm a little bit now. Both teams are kind of settling in. Now, who can make that nice surge to end the first quarter?
Get a little run right here, like you said. Runs are going to be so important in this game. Here's a screen roll. This time they go under it. They still leave him wide open. Easy two for Childers.
You can hear Ryan Bonner, let's go, let's go. He wanted to pick it.
Clark, left wing three. They leave him open again, and he buries it again. Another Clark three-ball. 3 3-pointers by Caleb Clark, and it's 14-12. Lead cut to 2.
He was 10 of 38 coming into last night's game.
Holbrook, another 3 out of the left corner. Is an air ball. Loose on the floor. Carter's got it. Ashland wants to force tempo. Here's Smith, right wing 3. No good. Fight for it. Out of bounds. They're going to say off of Ashland. That's going to take us to our first media timeout. You've got something special over there.
Yeah, we'll get it here in just a second. We're going to check with our coaches here. The big thing right now is tempo. I really like what they're doing. But Boyd County defensively, they're going to have to make an adjustment of what they're doing with how they're guarding Caleb Clark.
Can't keep doing that.
They can't do. They're playing off him so far, and it's just giving him open looks. As we go inside the huddle there with Ryan Bonner, 22-7 on the season, 68-30 overall. 3 tournament appearances in his 3 seasons.
He's got 2 third straight.
Got his 2 region titles, and he's looking for another one. So we go to the other side. You got the old man of Randy Anderson. He's been here forever. 14 years of 15. He's brought his team to the regional tournament. 23-11. 319 and 164 overall with the 1 region title back in 2018.
Boyd County shooting 67%, James, and it's because of the easy shots that they're getting.
They are. I mean, you're giving Childers 2 or 3 footers. And again, you look at what Childers is doing in this basketball game. Boyd County's got 6 shots. Childers has 4 of those. They've attempted 6 shots. They've attempted 9. Childers has attempted 6.
And Holbrooks took the other.
Yeah, and that's what's there. If that's what they're, feed it.
Yeah.
Keep feeding it.
See if Coach Bonner made an adjustment right here on this pick and roll, James. Here we go. Crowd wanted to foul. Nothing coming here. They help and recover this time. Here's Hicks. Fakes. Goes back to the basket. Too hard. Fight for it. Hicks gets it back. Holbrook had the 3. Passed it up. Left-handed off the glass, puts it in. That's the first National Bank shot. Red Holbrook, 16-12, 2:10 to go. Carter going baseline all the way to the rim, puts it in.
I love Xander Carter's look there. He saw he had Reardon, which is a mismatch from you-know-where, and he just rips it through, takes a baseline, and finishes. That was the same motion we saw him do last night in that 4th quarter.
Yeah. He said, hey, I haven't scored. I got to get on the board for my team.
10 points of his 18 came in those final 4 minutes.
Rotate over this time. Childers still gets it in the lane, misses it. Ashland's running. Corner Carter, left corner, wide open for a 3, way short. Carter saves it off Childers. Ashland will keep it.
Heads up play there by Xander Carter.
There's a Stoltz Pharmacy substitute as Hoskins comes back in. Clark will take a seat for Ashland. Comes out deep to the lone. There's Carter, right side this time. Can't get the shot off.
And you see a lot of players right there, they'll try to force something.
Yes.
Just because they got the position, you don't have to force it. Really smart job there to do that.
Yes, Elijah Neal in the game. Here's Hoskins, top of the key behind the college line, short. Holbrook with the rebound.
Neal wearing 22 tonight rather than his number 10 in white.
They don't have a 10 in maroon?
Guess not.
1 minute to go. Hicks back and forth. Tries to go inside, throws it away. Hoskins with the steal. Ashland on the run again. They want to force the tempo. There's Smith. Long 3 left wing is short. Bounces out to Hoskins. Right wing 3. Buries it. They're
Clark's Puppet Shop free ball in Ashland with their first lead of the game at 17-16.
Fifth three of the ball game. That's where they're making their bread and butter right now. Now, if you're Boyd County, I think you've got to try to sit down and execute something for 30 seconds and get this last shot to end the quarter.
Because Boyd has the possession to start the second.
Correct. Cole Hicks looks up and points one.
I think Coach Anderson said, I want one. We're down to 15. Hicks way out by the half-court line with 10. They got to go. Into Childers. Middle of the lane, there's Reardon. No good. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Hoskins. Carter gets it off, and it is off the backboard. No good. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 17-16. Ashland on top after one. Time to take a break. This is the Clark's Puppet Shop. 63 determined on Kool TV.
For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too.
I'm rolling on empty. Holla if you feel me. Gotta make a pit stop. Got my boys Carr and Robinson rolling with me. I pump my gas. I grab my snacks. I'm saving cash with my Clark's Pump and Shop app. I pump and shop. I pump and shop. I use the app to pump and shop.
Use Clark's Pump and Shop app to earn rewards and save big.
Use the app to pump and shop.
Back here at the Pepsi broadcast table, where Ashland just took its first lead of the game, 17-16 as we start the second quarter. Boyd County's ball. Holbrook, Reardon, Childers, Hicks, Spurlock.
Caleb Clark back on Childers now. I go right back to Childers here. They had some success with that matchup. You got to find it and feed it.
Spurlock didn't get a shot up first quarter, James. There they go to him off the block. Misses the reverse. Rebounded by Clark. Carter, long pass, left corner, wide open, alone for a three. Air ball. Rebounded by Hoskins, though. Carter, top of the key for a three. No good. Spurlock chases it down. Down the left side of the lane, off the glass and in. A First National Bank shot.
Nice representation there of Spurlock on the dribble. Saw that he had the ISO with Caleb Clark, switched on him up top and just attacked the rim.
Nice move by Spurlock for his first basket. Salone off with the jumper. Holbrook down with another rebound.
You look at Ashland shooting nearly 50% on the season, 35% here tonight. That was something when I talked with Coach Bonner last night at the game. He said, we did not shoot the ball well tonight. He said, we found a way to grind one out, but he said, we really struggled shooting the basketball.
They've taken 14 threes already, James. Boyd County 2, and there's the third one by Spurlock, too hard. Hoskins with the rebound. Neal chases it down left corner. Hoskins, that's 25 feet, in and out, no good. Carter with the rebound. Goes back at Childers, and they're going to get a foul. And
we got Spurlock down.
That's not good.
No, he grabbed at the area as soon as he hit the deck. He is in a tremendous amount of pain. Step out for an injury timeout. 18-17, Boyd in front on the Clark's Puppet Shop. 16-3 to tournament on Kool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. Xander Carter at the free throw line. Grayson Sporting Goods free throw line knocks down the first one. And we've got our first tie at 18. Marcus Brumfield in the game for Jacob Spurlock. Did not put any weight on that left ankle going off the floor. Second one's short. Holbrook with the rebound. 6:20 to go before halftime. 18-18 here. Holbrook to the basket off the glass. Not a good shot. Rebounded by Hoskins. Neal, nice pass underneath, wide open. Clark lays it in. Elijah Neal with a beautiful assist, James.
Caleb Clark, 11 points, but just streaking that baseline and Neal getting downhill. That's something that really comes to the play when he can get the basketball playing toward the rim.
Childers wide open again, puts it in, and he's fouled. I think they got Hoskins again.
And that was a big play by Childers because he drew contact and keeps that footing as we look at it on the Johnny's Pizza instant replay. Wide open as Hoskins late to transition over. And you can see that left foot. He kept it planted, so he didn't get called for the traveling violation. And a chance for the three-point play, and he connects.
That's his second one. Timeout, Boyd County.
30-second timeout.
The next time you visit Lexington for work, play, or ball games, plan your stay at the newly renovated Homewood Suites Hamburg, conveniently located off I-75 in Hamburg Pavilion, featuring studio and one-bedroom suites. Each suite includes all the modern comforts of home, ideal for an extended stay, including complimentary full hot breakfast daily and free Wi-Fi. Travelers can unwind with a fitness center, pool, sports court, outdoor kitchen, and fire pit. Call 859-543-0464 for reservations. Make your home away from home in Lexington at the Homewood Suites by Hilton Hamburg.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table where Boyd County leads Ashland 21-20, 5:42 to go before halftime. Ashland's ball. Both teams have been man-to-man since the opening tip.
I think I've seen Ashland play one series of zone. That was last night, and I don't think Boyd plays any zone at all.
Clark can't get it off against Childers. Neal down the lane, drops it off to Carter. Carter now, right wing three's open. Got it. Really, Clark coming shot three ball.
Really good job kicking it out into the corner and then releasing back to the wing and giving himself that open where they had to help off to go to the help side there on the three-point shot in the corner.
Fourth lead change of the half already. Here's Hicks. Corner, Brumfield, all the way across court. Childers fakes the three. Down the lane, finger roll, no good. Fight for it. Still loose. Childers has got it, and he loses it out of bounds. This is a good one.
They're getting after it. That's exactly what we expect in this caliber of a basketball game. Bodies on the floor, runs back and forth, very tightly contested. And again, if anybody thought that game that Ashland won 96-65 was going to be a repeat of here, probably didn't know a whole lot about what this tournament means when these two teams lock horns.
Exactly. Huge crowd here tonight. 4.5 to go before halftime. 23-21, Ashland by 2. Carter, left corner, Clark, another three. This one is bouncing off. Fight for it. Hicks has got it for Boyd County. Off to Holbrook, and he's going to be fouled by Neal.
You know, with the physicality both of these teams are playing, I don't know that it really favors one as compared to the other. I think it allows them both to kind of play freely and play the type of game they want to play.
I'm like you, and only 3 turnovers by Boyd, 1 by Ashland.
Most turnovers Ashland's had in the tournament so far was 5, and that was in the opening round.
That's amazing. That's incredible. Brumfield, right corner three, short. Carter, easy rebound for Ashland. Ashland, they want to force that tempo. Neal, nice pass, backdoor to Smith. Can't get it off inside. Stolen away by Hicks. One-on-one with Neal. Goes for the basket, puts it up. And that was goaltending, and that's a missed ball right there.
Xander
We
Carter.
got a replay on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that clearly hit the backboard. And Coach Randy Anderson is getting a warning, bench warning on Boyd County. And as you can hear, the crowd is not happy. I thought that clearly hit the backboard before Xander blocked it. Boyd County right baseline. Fielders double teamed this time. Going to get a foul on Neal, and that's too quick.
He tried to sneak in from the backside. I was talking with Coach Bonner before the game, and I said, what do you do with Childers? He said, the big guy's always going to sit down on that left shoulder and come to his right hand. He said, it's just trying to get kids to understand that's what he's going to do every time. Neal was trying to read that time and just got caught.
Holbrook is going to be fouled by Clark.
All of a sudden, fouls picking up quickly.
Clark's first. Well, if you're going to play behind Childers, you've got to knock him out off the block where he can't catch it.
You can't let him seal you on the block because he's got too much of an up and under move, and he can hit that little baby J too.
Brereton left corner three, no good. Rebounded by Childers, and he's fouled.
They're going to get that one on Xander Carter. That's his first, team's fifth.
Send Childers back to the line. It's 2 for 2 tonight. 12 points in the game. Only 3 Boyd County players have scored. Childers is 12. Go ahead.
Childers scored 20 or more in the 2 of the 3 regular season meetings. Had 21 in the win. That night he went for a double-double. He was 9 of 11 from the free throw line. In the district championship loss, 23 points, 4 rebounds. He is filling it up here tonight.
3 for 3 from the line. 13 points. Make it 14. Fielders at 14. Holbrook with 7. Spurlock has 2. Clark leading the way for Ashland with 11. 3.5 to go now. We have our third tie at 23. Neal staying in the game for those 2 fouls. Into the lane. Tries to get it off. Reard blocks it, and that should be a jump, and it is. Ashland will keep it on the alternating possession. Left baseline. Nice defense by Reardon right there. Drew Smith to throw it in. Boyd staying man-to-man.
This is where you got to watch a screen, the screener top of play.
It's Carter. Wants to go to work on Holbrook. Gives it out to Clark. Childers comes out a little bit more on him
now you see Childers. He comes out. He's not sagging back in the paint. He's up on that elbow to where he can get a hand out there and at least get a hand in his face.
Oh, he walked right there. He's going to take the 3 from the top of the key. Got it again. Caleb Clark buries another 3.
And that time he sagged too far off after really defending him nicely on the play before that and then gave him that opening.
He might have thought they were going to call the walk right there. Because he definitely hopped after he caught it, yeah. 2:35 to go, 26-23. Now they're doubling Childers on the block. Nice pass out opposite. Brumfield, right corner, wide open. Got it. 3 ball. Clark's puppet shot, 3 ball. And we're tied again at 26.
Great kick out there to Brumfield.
And, well, the one official had the fist up. That means a foul, and he changed it to a jump. Lead us to our media timeout. It's 26-all here. 2:21 to go. Back after this on the Clark's Punch Shot 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
What makes Appalachian Wireless different isn't just our reliable service or great deals, it's our people. Whether it's helping you find the perfect plan, the latest device, or just answering your questions, we're here for you every step of the way. Our amazing customer service and sales teams are right here in your community, making serving you personal. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just a customer, because we know you. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too.
Back at the Pepsi broadcast table, 2:21 to go before halftime. We have our fourth tie of the game at 26. Boyd County possession going the length of the floor. Holbrook, Smith comes to get him, and here we go. High ball screen from Childers that time at half court.
Clark back on Childers.
They go to him. They've got him deep off the block this time, pushed out. Still going to back his way down into the lane. Jump hook is bouncing off, but we're going to get a foul on, I think it's Clark again.
That'll be his second.
Ashland, like you said, James, they're starting to roll up some fouls here in the first half.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by All That Blooms, located at 402 East Main Street at Grayson. For flowers and gifts of any occasion, All That Blooms is the only call to make. Visit them online at allthatblooms.com. By DSI Specialty Tees, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, for screen printing for any occasion with plenty of sizes to choose from. Give Ron Keaton a call or visit him at supertees.com. And looking for sports cards, Funkos, or sports memorabilia, then Isom's Cards and Collectibles is the place to go, located at 444 Belfont Road in Old Russell.
Childers gets 1 out of 2. Boyd County back on top by 1. 1:50 to go before the half. Neal alone.
And now that Childers
way
out there on that wing. They're not going to give him any more of those outside.
Here's Brumfield on Carter. He wants to take him in, and he's going to draw a foul on Brumfield.
And I think right now you're okay with Marcus Brumfield trying to slow Xander Carter, not letting him get downhill for those continuations. Use your personnel big. They've still got another cat sitting over on the bench that I think could come in play in that second half, and that's Griffin Taylor.
Yeah. You know he's chomping at the bit. Here's Carter now. Holbrook on him. Straight to the rim, puts it up, no good, but that's going to be the second foul on Holbrook.
Trying to do a really good job there, but again, Xander got him on a hip, and you're going to go to the rim on that. So now Randy Anderson's got a big decision to make here with Holbrook with 2 fouls. Obviously, you got to leave him on the floor as your general, but you got to move him off. And who do you move over to him to try to start playing on Xander Carter?
You got to get him off Carter, exactly. That's 14 fouls on Boyd this last 31. 131, Ashland will shoot double bonus. That was a 2-shot foul anyway. Carter 1 for 2 from the line tonight. 6 points in the game. First one's no good. And now the top 6 guys that shoot the most free throws on Ashland's team, you know who the worst free throw shooter is percentage-wise? Xander Carter.
72.5%, yeah.
Not bad, but he's the lowest one out of the 6. Second one rattles and stays home. We're tied again at 27.
Here comes Justin Hughes back in, or into the game, I should say, for the first time, a freshman.
Stoltz Pharmacy substitute.
You go back to Caleb Clark, what he's done. Coming into last night, he had 12 threes. He's
got 4 today.
Here in this ball game.
Hicks. Carter's taking him now with Spurlock out. Down to 110. Childers. Clark still on him for those 2 fouls.
They're trying to get a little flash across the elbow. If it's there, they take it. Usually you're watching for the trail guy and the second guy through to see if you get that look to where you can get downhill and a lane to the basket.
Very similar to a flex cut.
Yes.
A little higher.
A little higher than a flex cut. Flex cut usually comes from the corner, goes right over the elbow. This one running almost as a weave, if you will, but kind of that same concept, but it's that drag guy that comes through second.
Is this a layup or a last shot?
I would say so, especially if you've dribbled it down to this point.
You've got
to at this point. You got to spread it out and take care of the basketball and then see if you can get something you want. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Randy Anderson here in about 13, 14 seconds take a 30 and draw something up.
Yeah, down to 25. Dixon Holbrook dribbling it away, down to 15.
I like the fact they moved Xander Carter out on the basketball.
Down to 10. Hicks plays Childers out. Working on Clark. Step back 3, top of the key. No good. Rebound by Carter, and that's going to do. We head to halftime. It's Ashland 27, Boyd County 27. Kent Robinson, Bill Bradley back with you on Game Changer at the half for all the stats. Step out here now for a break. This is the Clark's Punt Shot. 63 tournament on Kool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Aaron and Michael Strickland invite you to trust your vehicle to their care. They have dedicated their careers to auto collision repair. Michael has been doing body work since he was 15, and Aaron grew up in her family's body shop business. Together with their professional team, they can handle all your auto collision and all your automotive repair needs. Call 606-836-0837. Bowman's Auto Service and Collision, 1505 Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Asking a friend for help is hard. It's easier to ask us. Help at home, from meal prep to personal care. Call First Lot Home Care today to see how we can help you.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Pepsi broadcast table. This is Game Changer. What a half we have here at Johnson Arena, all tied up 27-27. Ken Robinson with Coach Bill Bradley. And Coach, what a heck of a first half of basketball. Unfortunately, Spurlock went out with that injury, and he's not returned. And the way it looked, I'm not sure if he will, but getting back to the first half, what a dandy first half.
Yeah, it was. I say he's out, and I thought Boyd County boys responded really well to it, too. Go over first half line score. Ashland won the first quarter 17-16. Boyd won the second quarter 11-10, tied 27-27. Field goal percentage, Ashland 9 for 22 for 41%. 7 for 18 from the three-point line, almost 40%, 39. Boyd 10 for 24, 42%, and 2 for 7 from the three-point range for 29%.
Both teams, Coach, had a really, really good start. You could tell they were. I mean, when you get to this point, it's championship night in Moorhead, Kentucky. You shouldn't have any nerves. I mean, you've been here and done that, you know, and you excelled and you moved on. But I think the nerves are out, if they had any, or gone to the locker room as they prepare for the second half. Don't you agree?
You said it. Once those first 3 minutes goes by, everybody's relaxed and they're ready to play some ball. I thought both teams did the game plan they wanted to, and I tell you what, should be a heck of a second half.
All right, Coach, we're going to step out for a break. This is the Clark's Pump and Shop 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time.
Pizza deserves Pepsi.
When you are in the mood for great tasting barbecue, the Hog's Trough is the only place to go. Whether you are dining with the family or want to catch a game with friends, the Hog's Trough has you covered. From juicy, mouth-watering steaks on the wood-fire grill to fall-off-the-bone pork and chicken, the Hog's Trough has something for everyone's taste. Make your next dinner stop at the Hog's Trough in Grayson by the AA Highway. Open Wednesday through Sunday with specials each day, and visit them on Facebook.
If having a beautifully manicured lawn or eye-catching landscaping is what you've always wanted, your next call should be to Williams Lawn Care and Landscaping. From regular lawn maintenance, jobs around the property, or landscape design and implementation, they have you covered. You can count on the local, family-owned and operated professionals at Williams Lawn Care and Landscaping. Give Shane a call at 606-369-8532 to discuss how your property can be beautifully transformed.
JSB Industrial Solutions Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
And welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. This is the Game Changer. Here at halftime, Boyd County Ashland tied at 27. Time to look now at individual scoring, brought to you by Kurt Robinson. State Farm Insurance for car, home, and health insurance. Contact Kurt Robinson, State Farm Insurance, Coach.
Coach, we got a tie ball game. Both teams know the game plan. Obviously, Boyd going to Childers, and Ashland is jacking up those threes. For Ashland, we have Clark, obviously leading the way with 14 points. He's hit 4 threes.
Yeah.
Xander has 7, Smith 3, Hoskins 3. For Boyd, Childers all the way, 15 points, 5 for 9 for the field, 5 for 9 for the free throw line. Holbrook 7, Brumfield 3, and Spurlock got 2, of course, before he got hurt. And that's the total for each team, 27 points.
Time now to look at turnovers. They're brought to you by Southern Ohio Orthopedics. They've got offices for you in Portsmouth, Wheelersburg, and Russell. Let the doctors at SOMC Orthopedics help you turn over a new lease on life with hip, shoulder, and knee surgery and care.
Coach, turnovers, with all the pressure they're putting on each other, it's a pretty clean game.
Yeah.
3 turnovers apiece. Boyd has scored 5 points off of Ashland turnovers, and Ashland has scored only 3 points off of Boyd County turnovers.
Rebounds brought to you by attorney Brandon Hamilton in Oliveville and Moorhead. Let Brandon and his team help your business succeed and avoid costly litigation. That's Brandon Hamilton, attorney at law.
Just like the rest of the stats, almost even. Boyd County got 14 rebounds. Let's see, he was led by, let me find it, Coach. Childers, obviously with 4. Ashland has 12 rebounds, and they were led by Hoskins with 5.
All right, halftime 27-27. Third quarter coming up. And that'll wrap it up for halftime Game Changer. Coming up, James Carrier and Coach E with the third quarter as we're going to step out for a break. This is the Clark's Pump and Shop 610th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Clay's Pharmacy in Catlettsburg offers so much, like prescriptions and easy transfers, COVID-19 vaccinations, flu shots, bathroom and mobility aids, diabetes specialized care. They accept most insurances, including Medicare and Medicaid. They have convenient multi-dose packaging. Even prescriptions for pets and drive-thru is available. Clay's Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6:30, Saturdays 9 to 2, closed on Sundays. Clay's Pharmacy, 3513 Court Street, Catlettsburg, just off US 23. Check them out on Facebook or online at clayspharmacy.com.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for. Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar. Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Papa John's, the Shakaroni is back. It's our extra biggie, ultra foldy, super pepperoni pizza. The biggest of the big, with more cheese, more pepperoni, and more shack. Get the Shakaroni for $12.99. Only at Papa John's. Order now to earn rewards. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. Halftime, 27-27 all. And James, Boyd County just got some bad news.
Jacob Spurlock, his night is finished. He is on this into the bench with ice on that left ankle. I hate to see that for him.
Yeah, for
again,
anybody.
a junior leaves the game with 2 points in 10 minutes of play. But a stalwart We're in basically, let's erase the scores. 16 minutes to go for a trip to Rupp. Here we go.
Ashland's ball. Boyd County man-to-man. Holbrook's back on Carter with those 2 fouls. Pull up free throw line. Too hard. Raritan with the rebound for Boyd County. James, Boyd County with a 14-4 advantage in points in the paint. Ashland's taken 22 shots, 18 of them threes.
Yeah, and that's something they're settling. It's because of what Boyd County defensively has been able to do. They've really clogged everything up, not allowing those downhill drives. I think that's something, too, because of the pace of play that Boyd County's contained. Ashland's not been able to get out and run. And when you miss shots, you can't get that rotation going the way you want it to go.
Hoskins on Childers this time. It goes into him. Drops it to the basket, puts it in, and they're going to say foul before.
That's a really good call. They got him on the foul. The whistle was late. They got him on the shirt up top as he was spinning, and then he spun. The foul came. The whistle was late, but that's a really good call by the officials.
That's going to be 3 on Hoskins. Right baseline. Holbrook still looking. Can't get it in. Now wide open. Brumfield gives it off to Childers. Into the lane. Spins. Jump hook is rolling in. And you just get a feeling Ashland's going to have to do something different with Childers.
You're going to have to start helping on him. You're going to have to front him and help side back. They're going to have to change up something because the way they're going at him right now, it's not working at all.
Carter into the lane, spins, back out, left corner, Clark, another 3. Got it again. Another Clark's bumping shot 3 ball. Caleb Clark and Jackson Childers are in a shootout.
That time they did the nice movement. They rotated off. They let him slip out the back. That pulled Childers away. Hicks came for the rebound attempt. That left him wide open, and they found that nice kick out in the corner.
Both these teams are really good at finding open people, aren't they?
Yes, they know how to get to driving lanes. They know how to find passing lanes, and that's what makes them so good with the way they do things.
Hicks step back 3's too hard. Clark with the rebound.
And if you're Boyd County, you do not want to start settling for long 3s here in the third quarter.
I will agree.
If Ashland gets a bucket here, look for them on next trip down to go down and try to ice a screen.
Here's Carter, left wing 3, buries it.
And that right there gives him the all-time tournament career record. He has now passed Jonathan Ferguson. That was set back in the early 2000s. We'll get to that graphic in a little bit, but congratulations there to Xander.
Childers out top for a 3, no good. Clark with the rebound. Ashland pushing the pace. Clark going to the rim, puts it up and in. Full timeout, Boyd County.
You can hear the crowd behind us coming to life. Xander Carter getting things rolling. As we take a look at the graphic, it was 226 coming in. He was at 200 last night. He's at 218 starting tonight. And Xander Carter has now passed Jonathan Ferguson from Elliott County from 2006 to 2009. And he is now your all-time 16th region tournament scoring record holder. Congratulations to Xander.
Absolutely.
Hey, while we have a break here, we want to say a big hello to our good buddy Dave Anderson, who is at home. Check this out. Playing with Brady this evening. That was the first time he had hit the ball off the tee. But tonight, we're all wearing green for our good buddy Dave. We miss you. We love you, my man. And send that little guy there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Hang in there, buddy. That's what it's all about right there.
100%.
Well, James Childers, 17, Clark, 17. But for Ashland, Carter has now woke up here. He's got 12. Boyd County doesn't have that secondary score yet.
Well, and the other thing for Boyd County, they started settling.
Yeah.
Like, Childers stepped out, tried that long-range 3, and you played right into the row, and that run. Ashland jumped out 8-2 run to start the second half, and that's what we talked about, that first 4 minutes of the second half. 8-0 run over the last minute 20. Yes. Boyd County's got to sit down here, find something they had in the first half, and they got to get back on a defensive stop.
Back to that pace. Let Childers touch it down inside, not at the top of the key. Hoskins, 3 fouls. Childers spins, up and under, puts it up. No good, rolls off. Goes, gets the rebound, puts it back up. Missed it again, but he's going to draw a foul. And is that Hoskins again?
It is. That's number 4 on him. And Ashland has just simply not had any form of an answer for Childers, and that's why I'm saying you can call me a bad analyst if you want to, but I'm sorry. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You don't need duct tape to fix this one. You feed him the basketball, because right now, of your 35 or 29 points, he's got 17 of them.
And as long as they're going to play one-on-one, I'm going to feed him.
I'm going to feed the big man.
Missed the first free throw. He's now 5 for 7 from the line, and he missed them both. And you kind of get the feeling Boyd County is getting a little nervous.
Getting a little tight, especially with Carter heating up.
Malone has not scored tonight.
And, you look at what Xander Carter does. A kid that when you need him to go to another level, he does.
Get an offensive foul.
That's on Caleb Clark. That's his third.
Serious foul trouble for Ashland.
So now you got Hoskins on the bench with 4. Clark picks up 3, and that's your guy that's leading the way right now. That certainly changes the outcome of this ball game if you have to take him off and put him on the bench.
Yeah.
Because as we talked about, their depth is not there for either one of these two.
No, it is not. That's going to be 4 on Clark.
And that was a super smart move. You get him ISO'd, he's on the big man, you go straight to him.
Justin Hughes is going to have to come in for him. A Stoltz Pharmacy substitute.
And now you wondered about, were you going to be able to level the playing field when Spurlock went down? The playing field's leveled now.
The foul trouble is doing that, yes.
Now you've got 2 starters sitting on the bench.
With 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter, here's Holbrook down the lane, off the glass, and in. A First National Bank shot. Red Holbrook cuts the lead back to 4, stops that 8-0 run.
And that's something Red does so good with that left hand.
The lone deep queen 3. First points of the game for Lalone. Another Clark's Plummet Shop 3-ball. Biggest lead of the game for Ashland at 7. 4 minutes to go, third quarter, 38-31 now.
And I like Boyd County here, backing it out, slowing things down a little bit, trying to get the momentum back to where you want it to be. Don't get in a tempo game with Ashland. That's what they want right now.
And Holbrook signaling for Childers to get down deeper, and he did. And they get it to him, and he finger rolls it in.
Every trip
till they stop it. Carter circles back out. Top of the key, Lalone. Smith into the lane. Carter, right corner 3, is air ball. Childers with the rebound.
I almost wonder if they don't try to move Xander Carter onto Childers. That's exactly what they've done.
That's exactly what they did. You're right. You're not a bad analyst.
I tried.
And that's going to be off of Carter's leg. Boyd County will keep it.
You've been trying to put Xander up on the ball, but that's the big thing. It's not the guy on the ball that's been killing. It's the guy that's got away from it. And Carter's the only guy that can really be physical and stand tall with him inside.
And now they switched him back on Hicks. I might have kept him on. He had him pushed out away from the basket pretty good. Clock hits 3 minutes, 38-33. Ashland by 5. They've led by 7. Hicks directing traffic high on the left side.
There's the help side coming from Hughes. There's the double team.
And Childers throws it away. Smith running with it. Circles it back out. Carter. And that should be what we got. They're looking at each other. I guess they're going to have to talk this one over. We're going to get a block, and that's going to be Holbrook's third. All right, media timeout. We're going to step out. This is the Clark's Plummet Shop 16th region tournament on Kool TV.
When it comes to glass for your vehicle, we shatter expectations.
At Right Way Auto Glass, we do glass the right way.
To be clear, we will help you from start to finish and get you back on the road in no time.
And our prices are transparent.
Replacing all makes and models is no pain for us at Right Way Auto Glass.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for retirement, or starting your own business, We're here to help you every step of the way. So stop wishing and start doing. And let's build a financially successful future together. Thank you for being a part of our journey.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. 2:42 to go, third quarter. Ashland has outscored Boyd County 11-6 here in the quarter after a 27-27 halftime tie. Go up by 5. An 8-0 run. Boyd County came out first basket to start third quarter. Ashland answered with an 8-0 run. Right baseline, Boyd County's ball. Neal to throw it in. Comes in to Smith. Here's Hughes, left wing three is an air ball. Rebounded by Brumfield.
That's something you get with Brumfield inside, a big physical body that's going to go in there and beat and bang.
You're going to know he's in the game. And James, I don't know if they can keep this up, but Boyd County has the game at the tempo where they need it.
100%. This is the score that we kind of predicted before the game of where they needed this game to be able to get into this and come out of here with a victory.
Childers, top of the key, and that's a 2. They're going to say he's on the line. 38-35 now. Boyd County cuts that 7-point lead back down to 3. Here's Carter into the lane, and we're going to get an offensive foul, I believe, on Ashton, yes.
They'll get that one on Elijah Neal. That's his third. And another game that Red Holbrook takes a charge.
Yeah. You know, that you see teams, James, will get away with that so many times where they're running that weave. On the handoff, they'll run into the other defensive player, and it's not called. That's a great call right there.
100%. And that's something that's a heads-up play there by Red. If when he feels that contact going, he doesn't flop.
Yeah.
He lets the contact take him to the ground, and that's one of the biggest things when you get into that type of a play of making certain that you have full control of your body. Unlike I do with my voice.
Hey, you're a trooper, buddy. You're a warrior. 1:50 to go, 38-35. Here's Childers. They come to double. Spins, baseline, wide open, plays it in. Jackson Childers cuts the lead down to 1. And Boyd County has done exactly what they needed to, James. They ground their way back into the game after being down 6.
Yeah, not panic, slow things down, keep it at your tempo. Don't fall into Ashland. When Ashland got in that 8-0 run, Boyd County slowed it down and has methodically pulled out for a 6-0 run.
Stolen away by Hicks. Ashland gets back. Great time out there a while ago on that run by Randy Anderson, James.
It was, and that was a heads-up play there by the senior.
Childers, that's not a good shot. That's not what you want out of him.
No, especially after Hicks pulled it out and gave up a look at the basket.
Here's Carter to the rim. Puts it up no good, but he's fouled.
You know, you get Hicks that gets the takeaway. He had a chance to attack the rim. Instead, backs it out.
I thought he should have took it.
I did too.
Yeah.
But then your Jackson Childers, that baseline jumper, that's not the shot you want. They give that to you anytime you want it.
That foul was on Childers, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That's his second. Carter back to the free throw line. First free throw is no good.
Ashland's bugaboo from the free throw line continues.
Yeah.
Last night.
Well, Carter shot them all, and that is 2 for 5.
Last night they were 12 of 20, 60%.
Oh.
In that second game they played when they lost 72-66. Ashland shot 7 free throws, hit 6. Carter was the only one that went to the free throw line that night.
Yeah, and he missed both of those right there. 50 seconds to go. Boyd County's ball and possession to start the fourth quarter. And they're going to get Holbrook for a carry, and I think that was a good call. They all do that, James. It's terrible anymore. I mean, you know, here's my feeling. Unless it's really, really bad the way they let Smitty go, don't call it at all.
Well, on that time there, as we watched it on the Johnny's Pizza instant replay, he took his hands and it literally cupped on top of it. Yeah. Great call there by the official.
35 seconds to go now. Carter. Holbrook with 3 fouls. Carter, step back 3, top of the key, got it. Xander Carter with a Clark's punt shot 3 ball. Ashland goes back in front, or back up by 4, 41-37.
As your Boyd County here, you don't have to have a 3, but you have to have points to start the fourth quarter.
Definitely need them. Hicks off to Holbrook with 10. Carter comes to get him with 7. Childers tries to screen, can't get it. Hicks, left corner Brumfield, back out to Holbrook, and we're going to get a foul on Neal, and that is his 4th. So Ashland is going to go into the fourth quarter with 3 guys with 4 fouls.
And we're going to shoot free throws in 0.8 seconds.
Yes.
Neal's going to take his seat. Sam Lyons will check in.
The thing about this is probably the one thing on the floor that Rhett Holbrook does not do well.
Hey, real quick, a look up here at top. One of our camera operators tonight, Taylor Heath. She's been with us all week long. One of my former students at Raceland Schools. Great to have her on board with us tonight. We're going to try to show off the crew throughout the evening as we have an opportunity.
And Holbrook, 42% on the year, nails them both. 0.8 to go. Into Smith, gets it off, and over the backboard, no good. We're going to go to the fourth quarter. Ashland, 41. Boyd County, 39. This is the Clark's Puppet Shop 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
I'm rolling on empty. Holla if you feel me. Gotta make a pit stop. Got my boys Carl and Robinson rolling with me. I pump my gas. I grab my snacks. I'm saving cash with my Clark's Pump and Shop app. I pump and shop. I pump and shop. I use the app to pump and shop.
Use Clark's Pump and Shop app to earn rewards and save big.
Use the app to pump and shop.
Scott Sharp, your 100th district representative, wishes the best of luck to all the 16th regional teams. Just as Scott Sharp works hard for you, he understands the hard work each team puts in to get to this regional competition. As your representative, his team puts forth all they have for the betterment of Kentuckians. Continue to strive to be the best, young athletes. Best of luck to all of you from your 100th district representative, Scott Sharp.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. Start of the fourth quarter, Ashland 41, Boyd County 39. Ashland going into the fourth quarter, 3 players, 2 starters, and their 6 man off the bench with 4 fouls. Jacob Spurlock out for the game with a sprained ankle. And we're 8 minutes away, maybe, from a trip to Rupp Arena for one of these teams. Holbrook brings it across, and here we go. Ashland staying man-to-man. Got to go to Childers, don't you, James?
Yeah, I think so. And it's a really good job as they were patient. They got an opportunity of a 2-for-1 because they got the possession coming out of the third quarter.
And they did switch men right here. We got Carter on Childers, but they switch on the ball screen. Childers, baseline. Blocked by Carter. Childers gets it back, puts it up, and he's fouled.
He's been a one-man wrecking machine tonight.
That's going to be on Smith. That's his second.
And one of the things they did there when they had Smith, as soon as the ball went to him, they immediately brought Sam Lyons and tried to help to him. And by the time they got there, he was able to get one shot away. Then Xander Carter comes.
Yeah.
That's something he's going to have to be cautious about because if you get 3 guys that collapse, you've got to kick. You've got to find that outlet for that wide open look.
Number 3, Sam Lyons into the game for Ashland as Childers gets 1 of 2 and it's 41-40. Here's Carter into the lane, spins to the rim, puts it up, no good. Goes up and gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. And you kind of get the feeling Carter says, with the foul trouble, things we got, I've got to take this game over.
Yeah, Childers is down. He
got hit in the nose.
Popped in the nose, I believe.
I think that was just a basketball play.
Yeah, it was just he was in the wrong spot at the right time.
And his nose might be bleeding. I think it is.
He's asking Cole Hicks, is my nose bleeding?
No, it's not. It doesn't look like it.
From here, it does not look like it. They're going to take him and send him to the bench to make certain. I don't know if he may have blood on his hand is the reason he's asking.
Well, if Childers goes out of this game for any length of time, James, I don't like Boyd County's chances.
No, I mean, that's something that they've got to make certain is that they've got to be able to get him rectified and get him back in. Now, they get 20 seconds to try to get him to rectify the bloody nose.
Or a sub.
Or they have to sub.
And I don't know how many people listening have never been hit in the nose by an elbow or a basketball or whatever.
Oh, it hurts.
It hurts like the dickens. And I think they're going to make Boyd County sub.
Randy Anderson's going to take a timeout.
He is. He can buy him back in. Is that a 30-second?
Full timeout.
Full timeout. Okay, we'll step out. This is Clark's Puppet Shop. 16-3 tournament on Kool TV.
Home is where you hang your hat. And if you're looking for a newer, nicer home to hang your hat in, talk to the Commercial Bank of Grayson. You'll like our selection of fixed and adjustable rate mortgages and competitive rates. We also offer construction loans, auto loans, online and mobile banking, and many other services. Commercial Bank of Grayson. Grayson and Olive Hill. Here for you for 125 years and counting. And you can hang your hat on that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. Xander Carter at the line where he is 2 for 6, and he nails the first one. 7:17 to go.
There's my wife, Felicia. Hi up top.
Hi, honey. Carter got them both.
Can't say enough about all of our one crew all week long. They've done a remarkable job the last 10 days, I should say.
Carter back on Hicks. Childers on the bench. Where are the points going to come from for Boyd County right now?
Well, this is where you got to be patient. Cole Hicks has got to find a way to put himself in this basketball game. But the problem is you've got Xander Carter chased him around, and Hicks tonight, scoreless.
Yes. Griffin Taylor in the game for the first time for Boyd County and for Childers as he goes back to the scores table. Gunfield thought about a three. And with that timeout, Childers actually could have came back in if they'd wanted him to. And Hicks throws it away. Thought Taylor was going back door, and he stopped. Hoskins back in for Ashland, a Stoltz Pharmacy substitute. Childers back in for Boyd County, another Stoltz Pharmacy substitute.
You can see there, he's got his nose plugged up.
He's got some cotton shoved up that nose. 6.5 to go. Trip on to Rupp Arena on the line. Here's Carter. Top of the key for a three. Got it. Xander Carter. Your stars got to shine the brightest, James.
When you needed somebody big to step up, you know number one was going to be in the building. Huge shot there by the senior.
Ashland by 6. Holbrook in the lane, spins up and under. Nice move. Missed the layup. Reardon with the rebound. Out to Childers for 3. Got it! Jackson Childers with a huge three for Boyd County. Cuts that lead in half. 46-43. Smith, Carter wants to go one-on-one. Baseline, back out to Hoskins. They swing it. Smith might have walked. We got a foul on Boyd County. It's going to be on Brumfield. His second. 2 on Boyd County in this quarter.
I thought Smith traveled at the top. He shuffled his feet.
And we're going to get a timeout, Ashland. Full timeout. We'll step out too. This is the Clark's Plummet Shop 16-3 tournament on Kool TV.
Spring fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every style and size with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
For good home-cooked food you can't beat, Star Country Market and Pizza, 8088 US 60 in Rush, just past Star Elementary. Breakfast includes homemade biscuits and gravy with daily lunch and dinner specials, including homemade hobo salad, coleslaw, hot dog sauce, spaghetti sauce, and pizzas. Top it off with homemade fudge and candy. And Star Country Market and Pizza in Rush also has great milkshakes and ice cream. Open 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call 606-474-4547. Limited delivery is available too.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. 5:30 to go, 46-43, Ashland by 3. James, we said it was going to be a good one, and it has been a dandy.
It has. Out of this timeout here, Ashland, you got to convert. Boyd County, you really want to make a nice defensive stand here and set the tone. Again, we're trading possession for possession here. Every one matters in this final 5 minutes.
Ball screen for Carter. Holbrook gets through. Clark back in the game out, those 4 fouls. Boyd County with 2 timeouts left. That was Ashland's first timeout. They have 4. Clark going to take the 3, top of the key, and it's no good. Rebounded by Holbrook.
Now, if you're Boyd County, don't come down here and think that you have to have a 3. Get a good look to where you can get that momentum back the way you want it.
Here's Childress, one-on-one with Clark. Can't get it through. Out to Hicks. They're going to reset. Got to post deeper. So there goes Childress for the basket, lays it up and in. Clark can't challenge you too much, those 4 fouls, James.
And that's the thing, is that he gave it up, got deeper so he could get in there for position to get to the rim. A really smart give there by the senior. 29 points tonight for him.
Whale of a game for Childress. 46-45, 4:15 to go. Oh, Hicks just missed the steal.
Ryan Bonner had both hands on his head.
Here goes Smith from the basket, puts it up. No good. Childers at the rebound for Boyd County. 3:50 to go. Boyd County looking for the lead. And this crowd will tell you if they get it. On to Childers. Here comes the double now. Clark takes it away. We're going to have a jump. And that's going to be a turnover over to Ashland.
I love the aggressiveness there by Xander Carter. They took too long to get it to him, one, and they let him take it too far out. Carter was sagging there in the middle of the lane, attacked him immediately, and goes in there for that tie-up and gets the alternating arrow.
If you're Jackson Childers, James, 4 fouls on Clark, 4 fouls on Hoskins. You have to expect the double team rest of the game.
Every time that you touch the ball, if one of those are on you, you know it's coming. So you've got to be looking for who they have coming down the floor, because that's your relief. That's your kick out, man, when you go down the floor. And a 30-second timeout by Ryan Bonner and Ashland.
The next time you visit Lexington for work, play, or ball games, plan your stay at the newly renovated Homewood Suites Hamburg, conveniently located off I-75 in Hamburg Pavilion, featuring studio and 1-bedroom suites. Each suite includes all the modern comforts of home, ideal for an extended stay, including complimentary full hot breakfast daily and free Wi-Fi. Travelers can unwind with a fitness center, pool, sports court, outdoor kitchen, and fire pit. Call 859-543-0464 for reservations. Make your home away from home in Lexington at the Homewood Suites by Hilton Hamburg.
Back to the Pepsi broadcast table. 46-45, Ashland by 1. 3:25 left, fourth quarter. Both of these teams smelling Rupp Arena right now. Ashland ball.
This is where I wish I had a illustrator. I'd go down there and I'd draw a circle around the paint, say this is where Jackson Childers has to live. It's an electric fence. The halo to the OVC logo.
Exactly.
That's where he has to touch the ball every possession.
Here's Carter. Ashland with 2 fulls and a 30. Boyd County with 1 full and a 30. 1 team foul on Ashland, 2 on Boyd County. Here's Carter. Bounces it off to Clark. It's through his hands out of bounds.
That's a ball Xander Carter's got to finish. He had the corner. You got to go to the rack and finish that. I like the idea, the unselfishness, but in a situation like this, you've got the opportunity. Go there, earn free throws, or get the bucket in one.
Great pass, but it was too crowded and went through too many people.
Boyd County recovered really well on the slip.
Holbrook, alone on him. Hicks. As Carter has Childers now.
And I think that's a good switch. They've got to move him off, which opens up Hicks to get in the lane.
Into the lane, over Carter, got him, Boyd County leads.
Told Hicks his first points of the night.
And they come at a big time, obviously. 2.5 to go for Rupp Arena. 47-46, Boyd County back out by 1. Neal. Carter, left side. Here he goes. Attacking Childers, puts it up, no good, but we got a foul. Going to get Childers. And that is going to be his 3rd. Going to take us to our media timeout. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss the end of this one. Back after this, this is the Clark's Puppet Shop 63 tournament on Kool TV.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs, and they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
Back at the Pepsi broadcast table. James, it's a good one, buddy.
It is, with everything that's on the line here tonight. 7th region championship in a row for Ashland. Boyd County trying to take away the streak. History is going to be made one way or the other. This game deserved this matchup that we're getting here tonight. And what a phenomenal matchup it has been.
Carter rolls in the first one, and we are tied at 47. That is our 6th tie. 10 lead changes, and make it 11 as Carter nails them both. Carter is 6 for 10 from the line. Ashland has shot 10 free throws. He's shot them all. Hicks crosses the line, 2:10 to go. Lalone comes to get him. Ball screen, they switch it now. We got Lalone on Childers down inside. Hicks trying to get it to him. Good ball pressure by Ashland, making it hard. Here's Holbrook. Back out to Hicks. Clock hits 150. Hicks. Lob for Childers. It's knocked loose and stolen by Ashland. Great help. Caleb Clark. Here's Carter to the basket, lays it in. Ashland by 3, a minute and a half to go. Can't panic right here, James.
Boyd didn't try too much to get the ball to Childers. They needed to skip it one time to move some people and didn't get that opportunity.
Pass was way too long, too far out. Let the help get there. Here's Hicks. 110. Go to Childers. We're going to get a foul. And
that's on the loan.
It's on the loan, yes. That's going to be his first.
Only the team's second.
No free throws yet. Second team foul on Ashland, like James said. 3 on Boyd County. Going to be Boyd County's ball.
You can see right there the expression on Mr. Childers' face. He's exhausted.
Yes, he is. And Carter's back on him right now. 1:09 to go. Holbrook to throw it in. Go to Childers out by the three-point line. Gives it back to Holbrook. They'll reset it now. Hicks comes to get it. Clock hits 1 minute. Here's Hicks. Pull up 3 left side. Is bouncing off. No good. Neal's got it for Ashland. Out to Smith. 48 seconds to go, and they foul Smith. Brumfield with the foul. Four team fouls now on Boyd County. No free throws yet. Ashland's ball right here in front of us, and we got timeout Boyd County. We're not going anywhere. We are staying here. It's a full timeout. James, 50-47, 47.2 to go. Ashland's ball. Boyd County with one more timeout. Ashland still has 3. All right, Coach. What are you doing right here?
Well, if I'm Ashland, I'm ISOing everything. I'm going to try to take only layups at this point. I'm going to force you to come out and deliver that foul. Boyd County, you have to understand, you're down 3, but you can't let too much time run off the clock here before you go to the free throw line. Ashland, 6 of 10 tonight from the charity stripe. If you're going to foul somebody other than Xander Carter. Put somebody on the line at the biggest game of their life with the game on the line to try to ice it away. on the other end, if you're Boyd County, you've got to be able to get somebody else involved now that they've rotated Xander Carter up. I like the move. They've moved Tyson Lalone out to Cole Hicks. They've got to find a way to get a screen to get Holbrook off on that wing because he's the guy that's the odd man out.
And something to keep in mind, like we said just a few minutes ago, Ashland has shot 10 free throws in this game. Xander Carter shot them all. So nobody else on the floor has been to the free throw line yet for Ashland. That could be something to keep an eye on.
And Red Holbrook's the only other players other than Jackson Childers that shot free throws for Boyd.
Yeah.
It has been a superstar caliber night between Carter and Childers. Who's going to win it?
Here's Neal. Back court to Carter. Chases it down. Hicks comes to get him. Boyd County's not fouled yet. They come to trap. And it's almost stolen by Boyd County. Ashton recovers. Oh, and they foul Neal. Going to get that on Raridan. It's his first team fifth. Neal to the line. Elijah Neal is a 76.5% free throw shooter on the year, 33.3 to go.
Has only attempted 17 on the season.
First one's nothing but net. Lead goes out to 4. Nothing but net on both of them, and it's timeout Ashland, 30-second timeout.
The next time you visit Lexington for work, play, or ball games, plan your stay at the newly renovated Homewood Suites Hamburg, conveniently located off I-75 in Hamburg Pavilion, featuring studio and one-bedroom suites. Each suite includes all the modern comforts of home, ideal for an extended stay, including complimentary full hot breakfast daily and free Wi-Fi. Travelers can unwind with a fitness center, pool, sports court, outdoor kitchen, and fire pit. Call 859-543-0464 for reservations. Make your home away from home in Lexington at the Homewood Suites by Hilton Hamburg.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by All That Blooms, located at 402 East Main Street in Grayson, by DSI Specialty Tees, located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland, and by Ison's Cards and Collectibles at 444 Belfont Road in Old Russell.
Okay, if you're Ashland, you got to pick up, make Boyd County use some time right here, James.
I think so. If you're Ashland, you still got a few fouls to give as well.
Got 2 fouls to give, yes. Comes into Hicks, Lalone, backpedals. Hicks brings it across with 30. Down the right side. Hicks into the lane to the rim. Blocked by Lalone. Put back up on the rebound. No good. Carter with the rebound for Ashland. What a block by Tyson Lalone.
Take a look at on the Johnny's Pizza instant replay.
Wow. Carter to the line. 6 for 10. 52-47, 20.3 to go. Carter's got the first one.
And Coach, you said it in one of the breaks. You said the number one team player of this team is about to step up and take over. Xander Carter is trying to make sure he never walks out of Morehead State a loser.
Makes it a 3-possession ball game, 54-47. Got to be threes now. Holbrook long three. Front of the rim, no good. Malone with the rebound. Foul by Brumfield and James. Ashland is going to make it.
I'm a numbers guy. Look at the deficit right now. It's a 7-point game.
7. There's something about that, isn't it?
I do not hit these free throws. Don't challenge destiny right here.
Malone, 77% from the line on the year. And he's listening to it. He missed the first one.
Basketball gods are not going to let this one go down.
Just step on the line.
Step on the line and just lay it down and come on down. Xander Carter is about to move into the all-time lead for most games played in and won, as he's going to pass Cole Fillers, who had 14. He's going to make it 15 and
Holbrook.
7th heaven.
No good, and that is going to do it.
What a basketball game we saw here tonight.
Wow.
Xander Carter, 26 points.
What a performance.
He had 7 at halftime.
6 rebounds and 4 assists on top of that. 19 points, and I believe you call that in the clutch.
Yeah, that was clutch. And the other side of it was he chased around Cole Hicks. Hicks averaging nearly 16 a game tonight. He had 2 points.
Boyd County with a 47-46 lead, James, at the media timeout. Ashland finishes the game on a 9-0 run.
And what a classy act right there.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to Ryan Bonner.
Talking now with Ryan Bonner of the Ashland Tomcats. Coach, a great first half of basketball. You did what you had to do to get to this point, and it's number 7. How you feeling?
Not a lot of words right now. I thought our guys, I'm a little choked up. I thought our guys really found a way to grit out a tough win. And, this season, there's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of adversity.
Yeah.
And we managed it the right way, and here we are. I just couldn't be happier, particularly for our senior guys.
I know you're overwhelmed a little bit, and go enjoy. We'll see you at Rupp Arena in a couple of weeks. Ryan Bonner of the Ashland Tomcats. And we'll get us a couple of players come over here. Try to get Tyson Lalone. And Tyson, the first half was gritty gutty. Guys got up in each other's face. Spurlock went out. I don't think that hurt him a whole lot, maybe points-wise, but, they battled back. Childers played well, but number 7, and you guys are going back to Rupp Arena to talk about that a little bit.
Man, it feels good. We knew it was going to be a hard-fought game coming into this, especially with going into a possible 7th region title, and we just knew that. It's Boyd County. It's always a hard-fought game, and they're a good team.
Come down to some big 3-pointers for you guys, and at the end, making your free throws.
Yes, sir. Hey, we work on it every day in practice, and it definitely pays off. All that hard work, those unseen hours.
Congratulations. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Try to get Sam Lyons here. Sam, congratulations, young man. Number 7 for the Ashland Tomcats. The first half, anybody's ball game. You guys played tremendous. They played tremendous, but at the end, number 7 for the Tomcats, and you're going back to Rupp, young man.
Sir, feels great.
Enjoy it. Try to get Xander Connor Z. Congratulations, young man. First half of basketball, Z. It was anybody's ball game, bub.
It was.
You blew them out in the last game you played them. Everybody coming in tonight pretty much figured, hey, this might be the game that we do it. And it's number 7, your senior year, and you're going back to Rupp. What's your thoughts right now?
Man, first of all, I really just want to say praise the Lord. Throughout the whole game, we had a few adverse moments, foul trouble. I missed a bunch of free throws I know I should have made. We missed a lot of open shots that we should have hit, but at the end of the day, that's March basketball. And as long as you have a team and a brotherhood that's willing to band together when that stuff happens, there's really no telling how far you can go. And I'm super thankful. I'm super blessed to be in this position. And at the end of the day, we're going to Rupp Arena for the 7th time in a row, and there's really no better feeling.
Go enjoy. We'll see you at Rupp Arena in a couple of weeks.
Appreciate you.
A couple of players of the Ashland Tomcats. Coach Ryan Bonner, he was overcome with emotion, and he should be, as he's going back to Rupp Arena. And again, number 7. Back to you, James. Back to you, Coach E.
Thanks, Kenner. You can see the emotions on the kid's face, Coach. It's just, yeah. So, Cheerleaders Award being divvied out, and the LA County Lions picking up the honors.
Just like you said, that at the girls, the team that's announced, the other team that's off the floor is cheering hard.
Yeah,
they know they've won.
They know they've won. And we'll definitely try to get Coach Bonner over here in just a little bit. We'll let him have some time to celebrate and kind of soak everything in with his team. Coach, we've talked about this so many times. When you look at what they have done, I said it in the preview, this is a feat, if it happened, that may never be done ever again in 16th region basketball. 7 consecutive. It's 6 has happened twice. Ashland did it in 24-29. Clark County followed it up and did it from back in 19
like 46 to 52 or
yeah,
something, wasn't it?
Somewhere right in there. Numbers are all together tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those deals.
It's incredible.
And you talk about Xander Carter. You look at the teams of the Ashland teams ahead of him and where it's been, and it is something that you've definitely got to take into account of how dominant they have been, but how dominant of a team he has been as well.
I mean, what can you say about the kid? I think we've used
nothing that we've already had and said is.
I mean, your team is in a dogfight. Everybody on the team but you's got 4 fouls, it seems like. And you got to step up and make plays. Both ends of the floor, by the way, not just scoring. Had a big steal down there, a big block. I mean, you talked about Xander breaking that scoring title all time for the region, but he tied Cole Villers for most games played in the regional tournament with 15 from 18 to 22 for Villers. He passed Villers tonight for most games won, 15 to 14.
Played and won.
My goodness.
And then, of course, breaks the all-time scoring record for most points in a tournament. He came in tonight. He needed 9 to pass. He finishes with 26.
And most of that in the second half.
Yeah, he had 7 points. Hit 7 points at the second half.
I mean, those kids have accomplished something, James, like you're talking about from Ashland. And Coach Bonner, I'm not sure he gets the credit that he deserves for the way that he stepped up and handled things, especially that first year, the situation he come in under. But he's implemented his system, his program now. And he's 3 for 3.
Pretty good record.
3 for 3.
Never lost here. But I said it at the beginning of the season. I should have trademarked it. 7th heaven.
You should have. We'd be planning a vacation somewhere
somewhere in Tahiti coming up. But a good look there of this team, and just what a gutsy performance that they had here tonight to come back in this game that we saw 9 lead changes, 6 ties.
Yeah.
And the largest lead of the ball game comes at the conclusion.
At the buzzer. Yeah. It was a dandy.
55-47. Good look there at the Tomcats as they pick up their trophy. So now we are to our all-tournament team.
Inside this box, your tickets for the state tournament.
That's a walk that Jim Conway's made several times.
Yeah, I think he knows what to do with that box.
Again, the boys 16th region or Sweet 16 doesn't play next week. It'll play the week after that because of NCAA region or NCAA tournament going to play down at Rupp.
This year,
not the 19th,
to the
the 26th.
Vikings of Rowan County.
So Rowan County gets the sportsmanship award. Sean Thacker and his crew. There's Coach Thacker. Talked with him last night after the game, and he said we did our game plan really good. He said we just had such a small margin of error for Ashland, and every time we made one, it was magnified.
Yeah.
And he said, we didn't take care of free throws. We didn't finish tough twos when we got to the rim. And in tournament basketball, that's what you got to do to win, to beat a good basketball team.
Yeah, if you're going to have a game plan like Sean had last night, there's two things you got to do. You got to make free throws, and you got to keep the other team
At
off
this
the
time,
offensive
we'd like
glass.
to
And they
recognize
couldn't do
the
either one.
16th Region KDC Player of the Year and Mr. Basketball candidate from Ashland, Vander Carter.
KBC 16th Region Player of the Year, Mr. Basketball candidate Xander Carter, rightfully deserving.
Absolutely.
I was talking with Xander before the game. I said I was looking through some pictures, getting some stuff ready for some of the graphics tonight. And found a picture of him back in 7th grade. Little blonde-headed kid, back maybe a $1.05 soaking wet.
Individual awards to the
Boy, what
members of the
a
alternate
maturation
team.
that young man has gone through.
Media covering the tournament in no particular order. First off, from Morgan County, Grayson Hampton.
So Grayson Hampton, our first all-tournament team.
Morgan County.
Morgan County played the game they needed to play for a first half of basketball, and then Russell really got things rolling in the second half.
They did. Absolutely, they did. And that's two teams to keep an eye on for next year.
Yes, for sure.
We'll move on from Elliott County, Aiden Barker.
Caden Barker from Elliott County had 15 points. Tyson Crabtree, 10 points, 13 rebounds, a double-double for the big man down low.
Now, that one probably could have went either way.
Think so.
Good games by both of them. Young man right there can get to the rim.
That's a team in Elliott County that ran into the buzzsaw that was Ashland in that first-round game, 31-7 after one quarter.
Hickerson.
Seth Hickerson out of Fleming. The kid knows how to play basketball, and that's his second-best sport.
Definitely.
He is one heck of a golfer. And a really, really good kid.
You know, he just looks, walking on the court, he looks like a golfer.
He does.
He's got that golfer's
Arnett.
Joan Arnett from Raceland.
Really nice game.
19 points, scored his 1,000th point on his final point that night in that loss to Rowan County, 51-41.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
Part of that nucleus that Joe Bryan will bring back next year off that district championship team.
Mm-hmm.
From Rowan County, Gavin Myris.
A kid that he does a little bit of everything. He's kind of the Swiss Army knife for Rowan County. He can get downhill and get to the rim. He's usually their leading rebounder. And, that was something when I talked with Sean last night. He said, we were kind of a by committee type of guy this year. He said we didn't have that dude that could go out and get us 15, 20 a night. And he said that was the biggest part of our inconsistencies. You look at their record. They won 5 in a row, and then they lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, they were the ultimate yo-yo.
They were the yo-yo of the year.
Oh, man. And they are gutted by graduation.
Oh, yes.
All
five starters gone.
And 2 more seniors.
Yes.
Rowan County, Wyatt Sloan.
Wyatt Sloan had a really good tournament. He was kind of their presence inside. Had a big game against Raceland, led the way with 12 points.
Yes, really well that game.
Caleb Rimmer standing there. I know he's awaiting his turn. He'll be on that list in just a second. He had a really big game last night in the semis. You think these Round County kids would stand a little closer to the floor? They're up in the nosebleeds.
He's got a boot on. Maybe that's why he's slogan down.
Now, okay, I feel bad now.
Yeah, you bully. You mean guy.
I didn't say he was walking slow. I said he was taking a long time to get there.
It's too late. You've already put it out there.
From Russell, Gabe Pridemore.
That young man really stepped his game up this year, James. Pridemore.
Top 5 defenders in the region.
Yes.
He was the guy for Russell that was going to go out and guard the best guy every night. They played a lot of box and one this year. We did a lot of their games when they played in the 63rd, and they played a lot of box and one, and he was the guy that was the one chasing around. And when they settled down there at the latter part of the season and postseason, and they went into man, he was a guy that would crawl up in them, and he did a really good job.
And he's starting to score now, too.
Yes, he is.
Caleb Rimmer.
Just super talented young man right here.
Only a sophomore. And that's the thing I have to keep telling myself is like, guy's only a sophomore.
Yeah, Russell, no seniors on the roster.
You know, that's the thing. If you return everybody on that roster this year, that's a team that you've got to be looking at next year. Hey, they've got a chance to make a run at this thing. You know, they got only their second win in region under Derek. Derek's got his team here all 4 years, though, which is big.
4 for 4.
But when you get that opportunity to get young kids on this floor, they have that experience to get back here next year. That's huge. Jacob Spurlock, the team's going to come out and accept that one for him.
Obviously hurt, only 2 points this game, but he still deserved to be on the
Absolutely. His games in the first 2 matchups was phenomenal. Spurlock, 12 points, 9 rebounds, had that record-setting night in the first game. 29 points, 9 rebounds, 9 threes, 18 attempts, both of those breaking the record for the most in a regional tournament game.
And barring an injury next year or something, probably will pass Jonathan Fergus as the all-time leading scorer in the boys.
Yes. And you talk about a team that's getting gutted as well.
Yes.
Boyd County's going to lose a lot.
Yes, 3 starters, 2 guys off the bench.
And, of course, the helping hand guy would be Red Holbrook. A kid that you talk about that has been thrust into a situation this year.
Red Holbrook.
I'm just saying, hey, we need you to go do something you're not normally doing. And, boy, did he do it well.
Yeah, just like last night, James, another stat-stuffing game. 11 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover. Handled the ball the whole game.
You know, he flirted on the first 2 games as well. Both nights flirted with a triple-double.
Yeah, 19.
Last night he had 9 points, 10 rebounds.
Kool Hicks.
Hicks, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 7 dimes. Went 4 from 8 from 3. Last night, 12 points and 4 rebounds in the win over Russell.
Yeah, you mentioned it, James. Cole Hicks, Jackson Childers, Brett Holbrook, Marcus Brumfield, Griffin Taylor, all graduating from
Ashland, Tyson Lalone.
Tyson Lalone. 12 points, 3 rebounds last night. This was the number that jumped off at me on the stat sheet from game 1. He had 7 steals in that basketball game.
I didn't see that, really.
He did. And that was in one of the tops of the region records
from Ashland,
from doing that.
Clark.
And a huge block right there at the end of the game, too, in this one.
Caleb Clark. What a tournament that young man had.
If not for him in the first half, Boyd County probably has a 7-8 point lead, maybe.
Yes, easy. And, you know, last night he had the big takeaway and the dunk. Jackson Childers.
Tremendous game tonight.
Phenomenal. 29 points. He was 11 of 18, 6 of 10 from free throw line, 7 rebounds. And we talked about it before the game. The basketball had to go through him, and I thought Boyd County was, for the most part, very patient with him throughout.
Yeah. And the most valuable player of the 16th region tournament from Ashland, Vander Carter.
How many in a row is that?
That's 3 in a row.
Has anybody ever done that?
I'll have to go back and look at it in the break. But that's a well-deserved honor. Had 7 points at the end of the first half. He finishes with 26 and rewrites the record books on his way out the door.
You know, you and I have talked several times about that, James. We like the kids that really come through under the gun. You know, if you go out and score 15 points in the fourth quarter when your team's already up 25, you know, that's okay, but it's not really that impressive. But when you're in the regional championship and you come out and you score 19 points in the second half, that's in the clutch.
That's definitely in the clutch.
Did Kelly Wells win 3 straight in like 87, 88, 89 maybe?
No. There's been back-to-backs. Art McCullough did it at 7. Well, first, let's go back to 74-75. Steve Skaggs did it, 74-75. Art McCullough, 79 and 80 from Holy Family. Frank Lee, 94-95. Tyler Zorns, 99 and 2000. Timmy Nip, 2010, 2011. And Xander Carter,
first time
three-peat as the tournament MVP. in region history.
He just every time you say something, he adds something to his resume.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll cut some nets down. We'll talk with head coach Ryan Bonner. And we got a special surprise for you to finish out our coverage here of the 16th Region Tournament. That's when we return here on the Clark's Papa Shop 16th Region Tournament on Kool TV.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs, and they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Home is where you hang your hat. And if you're looking for a newer, nicer home to hang your hat in, talk to the Commercial Bank of Grayson. You'll like our selection of fixed and adjustable rate mortgages and competitive rates. We also offer construction loans, auto loans, online and mobile banking, and many other services. Commercial Bank of Grayson, Grayson and Olive Hill, here for you for 125 years and counting. And you can hang your hat on that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Oh, you're good.
Welcome back to the Pepsi broadcast table. Once again, Ashland, your 2025 16th region champions, 55-47 final here tonight over Boyd County. Looking at some stats, scoring summary. Ashland first quarter 17-16. Boyd County comes back to outscore Ashland 11-10. In the second quarter, we're tied at 27. Heading into the third quarter, Ashland outscores Boyd County 14-12 to lead 41-39 entering the fourth quarter. Big fourth quarter closing run by Ashland, outscored Boyd County 14-8, scoring the last 9 after Boyd County went on top by 1. 55-47 final. Shooting stats in the game. Ashland finishes 16 for 35, 46%. Boyd County 18 for 43, 42%. Ashland was 12 for 26 from the three-point line, 46%. Boyd County just 3 of 11 for 27%. Free throw line. Ashland 11 for 16, 69%. Boyd County 8 for 12, 67%. Individual scoring brought to you by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for car, home, and health insurance. Contact Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance for Boyd County. Childers with 29, Holbrook with 11, the only two in double figures for Boyd County. For Ashland, Carter with 26, Clark with 17, the only two in double figures for Ashland. Turnovers in the game. Brought to you by Southern Ohio Orthopedics with offices in Portsmouth, Wheelersburg, and Russell. Let the doctors at SOMC Orthopedics help you turn over a new lease on life with hip, shoulder, and knee surgery and care. Turnovers in the game, both teams, really well played floor game. 8 turnovers for Boyd County, just 7 for Ashland. Points off turnovers were even at 11-11. Rebounding brought to you by attorney Brandon Hamilton in Olive Hill and Moorhead. Let Brandon and his team help your business succeed and avoid costly litigation. That's Brandon Hamilton, attorney at law. Rebounding tonight, 24-22 in favor of Boyd County. And James, I'm going to get you in here on the player of the game, like we really have to talk about this, but the player of the game is brought to you by Raceland Christian Church, who encourages you to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way that pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Make plans to worship this week with Raceland Christian Church on Caroline Road in Raceland, and your player of the game is.
I'm gonna pull a Coach E.
You want to pick 2?
I'm gonna pick 2.
Okay.
Obviously, Xander Carter from Ashland, the tournament MVP, 3-time MVP. It's never happened ever in the history. There's been 2 in a row, but never 3. Rewrites the record books. Most games played in and won. Also, most scored points ever scored in tournament history, altogether passing Jonathan Ferguson. But 26 points tonight, 6 rebounds. He goes 8 of 10, 8 of 12 from the free throw line, 4 of 8 from 3.
4 assists. I got to get a wow in on that.
Get a wow in on that. And then I'm going to throw also in there the player of the game, Jackson Childers. 29 points, most points he scored in any game of the 4 of this series that these 2 teams played. But 29 points, 7 rebounds tonight for the big man. And he was what kept Boyd County in striking distance the entire contest.
Without a doubt. I knew before the year's over that I would swing you over to my side in picking ties and co-players.
The only way I could do it was that. And, and you know what? That's the first time that I've ever looked at it and said, okay, this is a definite tie. Because again, you take either one of those 2 teams off, those 2 players off the floor now, you're not talking about the game we're talking about. But here's the thing. The players that's going to get lost in the shuffle in this conversation. How about the minutes that they got off the bench when Preston Hoskins picked up foul trouble, when Caleb Clark picked up foul trouble? They just ran guys out there and got significant minutes. And one of those guys was Justin Hughes, a freshman.
7 minutes off the bench.
7 minutes off the bench. He didn't do anything remarkable, shot 1 3, but he didn't do anything to hurt him either.
That's what I was going to say. He did not hurt his team. Sam Lyons with 2 minutes off the bench for Ashland. And, of course, Elijah Neal, 19 minutes, good minutes for him off the bench.
That's the thing. When you can roll somebody like an Elijah Neal in and do something with him, what they do, I mean, you're getting another ball handler on the court. And that's one of the things whenever you saw when he came on the floor, that got you involved with Xander Carter playing off the ball.
Absolutely. And Marcus Brumfield off the bench for Boyd County, 22 good minutes off the bench when Spurlock got hurt.
And he really went in, banged a lot, worked inside. Just a physical-bodied kid that really got after it. But
couple rebounds, hit a 3 for him.
But if this is your Boyd County, this one stings.
It does, because you were close enough where you could taste it. Hicks in the lane scores, puts them up 147-46 with 2:40 to go, and you don't score the rest of the game. But you could taste it right there.
I think somebody forgot to bring some scissors. As we're waiting to cut down the nets, and
well, I don't have any in my pocket.
You would think Ashland would keep some scissors with them in the box as many times as they've done this.
Ask Bradley down there if he's got any scissors. He's probably got some. Congratulations, man.
Well, while we're waiting on whatever it is we are waiting on for these nets to come down, let's go through our entire crew here tonight real quick while we have an opportunity. As we've worked on the floor this week, the 2 guys that's been down there most of the time has been Cam Bryan and Jacob Hankins. Remarkable job by both of those young men. Jacob Hankins is a kid that came to us last year and kind of took over a lot of our social media stuff. All of the highlight videos that you see, he's the one that does all of those. He's just a guy that goes out and does a little bit of everything, and he just enjoys doing it. But can't say how much I'm proud of what he's doing. Cam Bryan, one of my students there at Rayson Worthington Schools, working with us here at Kool TV. He's worked with us a lot during football season, now doing stuff here with basketball, but really excited for the opportunity that he's got working in his future, because this is something he has really fallen in love with. So up top, our executive producer all week long has been Jeff Irwin. He is my right-hand man. Everything that you see that happens here with Kool TV, it's because of he helps me out tremendously. I can't say enough for what he does and what he means for everything that has become Kool TV here in our 3rd year. Our director tonight and all week long has been Trey Collier. He's a kid that had absolutely no idea what he was doing when we started this stuff back in football season. And he's really taken it to heart and has turned into a really good producer, director. And I told him last night, I said, last night was not a broadcast, it was a production. They were saying what was happening with the way everything was moving. They were using the crowd shots, the team shots, the players. I mean, it was just remarkable all the way across the board. But a great job by him. And then up top on the cameras, my wife, Felicia Collier,
and Taylor Heath, one of my former students from Raceland Worthington Schools. She's now at the University of Kentucky and has got a little itch in her bones of doing this stuff. She called me whenever she got into this last semester, and she said, I'm going to get to do some stuff for the SEC Network. And I was like, that's awesome. You know, you hear stories like that, and that's what makes this all worth it.
Cool.
And, of course, Rachel Irwin taking care of our scoreboard this week. She was phenomenal. And people don't understand how much that is a big part of a broadcast and one of the most difficult things of the broadcast. And Rachel did a great job with it. But, again, our crew this week, Kit Robinson, Spencer Hutchinson calling games with me. Rick Barker did some Morgan County games with us. And then I got to give a hat tip to you and Bill. You guys absolutely took Game Changer to the next level. You know, whenever we got together this year and I got with Jim and I said, I got some ideas for Game Changer. I've got to make sure that it'll work, though. But I would like to bring Bill Bradley in. I think him and Hager would make a great duo. And he goes, you know, that's a great idea. So I texted you first, and I was like, what do you think? You're like, I'd love it. So then I texted Bill, and I said, hey, man, I said, I'd like to bring you on the team and work with us in region. And I said, here's the dates. I said, you know, just let me know what dates that you can do. He said, let me check my calendar. 5 minutes later, he said, I'm locked in. I said, every night? He said, yes, I'm in. And you guys really, you killed it all week long. I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you've done to make our broadcast another level from that point of it, from the pregame, halftime, and postgame coverage. You guys did a really great job.
Thank you, man. It was a lot of fun working with Bill. He put a lot of work in on that research. I mean, he took it really to heart.
Next year, we're going to have to get the illustrator.
Yeah. Yeah. And let's not forget you, right, Bill? Let's don't forget this guy sitting right here. His voice is cracking. A lot of it's probably because he's getting old. Some of it's because he's sick. Some of it's because he's getting old. But man, I tell you what, you did a fantastic job last year. I mean, let's not forget that. But then this year, you talk about stepping up to the next level. You have stepped it up, and you know nothing's ever going to go perfect. I know you get upset, but that's your job. Is to, when somebody screws up, you know, you let us know about it. Let's fix it. Let's move on. And you did that. And you're great.
I greatly appreciate it. You know, that's the thing, is that the thing I love about our crew is, you know, I expect perfection. I'm a perfectionist. That's the way it's inched to my body. I've been like that since I was a kid. And we all make mistakes, but it's understanding how you build from those mistakes.
Yeah.
And, you know, there was a game earlier in the tournament, and I was not a happy camper after the first half. And I told everybody, I said, you got to get it together. And you know what? We bounced back, and the crew knocked it out of the park there in the second half of that game. And after that, we've had a few minor bumps along the roads. But, I mean, you're asking a lot. You're talking about 8 days in Moorhead, 6 of those consecutively, to just continue to grind through. And, you know, it's a lot to work through, but just a remarkable job by every single person here. You know, we started here Saturday for the draw show.
Yeah.
We were back in this building Sunday night to do the setup. Spent about 4 hours in here that evening, and then back here on Monday to start doing the tournament coverage. And, man, it's been a lot of fun. Let's see if we can find Ryan Bonner.
Which is a good place for me to say what I say after every game. Nobody covers high school sports like Kool hits. Nobody. Nobody.
We do our best,
and
that's for sure.
With you coming up with ideas. And I mean, how many times do you see an opening tip from the NCAA view from the top?
That's one of my favorite shots.
Oh, I love it.
It's a lot of work to put that in for those shots, for that 10 seconds that we use that camera, but man, it is so much fun.
But he's got something coming next year now, folks. If we're all still around and living, you know, and we're back here again next year,
we'll do our best.
He's got something coming.
I'm going to go run and see if we can grab Ryan Bonner as we continue the net cutting ceremony, and I'll be back with you in just a second.
They finally find some scissors?
Yeah, they got us some scissors, so we got some nets being chopped up.
All right. Enjoy that. Celebrate, Ashland. You deserve it.
Hey, Coach.
There you go. What about you down here, Mr. Bradley? I know you coached at both these schools, and You
I was torn tonight. I mean,
I could tell.
I'm an Ashland guy all the way now, but I had 15 years there, Coach. With Rogers Orange.
That's
and,
a long time. With a lot of wins, a lot of success.
Won 6 regional championships.
Yeah.
Had a softball regional championship with the great shortstop. So yeah, my heart's still part Holy Family, part Boyd County, and part Ashland. So I'm the only one around that can claim to be all three schools. And and I was so lucky to win in all three schools. You know, we had the great teams at Holy Family in the late 70s, early 80s, and of course the softball teams I had at Boyd County, and of course with the Kittens, the success we had, luckily, and
luckily, I wouldn't call it luck.
And I had 2 nephews who played for Ashland. One was on the 33-0 team, so I've been really connected with Ashland as well. So, but I know Red Holbrook pretty well, and some other people, and a lot of those Boyd County people know Pete real well, and it stung a little bit. But I'm an Ashland guy, so I'm just happy for Coach Bonner.
Well, you know, when you've been around as long as you have, you're going to know a lot of people. I mean, that's just the way it goes. But, I mean, the score didn't get as high as what you predicted, but with 2:40 to go, you predicted a 1-point spread. With 2:40 to go, it was a 1-point spread.
It was. And, of course, that was before Jacob went down, Spurlock.
Right.
I think he'd been in the game, it'd been a little more scoring. Not that much more scoring, though, because boys stuck with the game plan the whole game.
They played the way they needed to win.
I thought they had a great job coaching tonight. I thought the boys carried that to a T, and just a couple of miscues at the end. I tell you where they missed Jacob was in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
For about 2 minutes, the offense got a little stagnant, and that's when they really started helping out and did a good job on Childers, and that's when they tried to throw that lob and threw it away. I think if Jake would have been in there, that would have been time for him to go to the basket and get a score there. That's the time they missed him.
And during that stretch, Ashland was really in foul trouble.
Absolutely. And they had to have somebody good on him.
Yeah.
And then, but it didn't work out that way, and they still kept it close all the way to the end. And that's a testament to the boys and the coaching staff.
Well, Boyd County scores 47. Childers has 29.
Yeah.
Of 47.
Yeah.
And I know you were listening. You know, all year long, whenever I say in our ratings, this team's tied with this team, James always just rips me, you know, like a dog. And what does he do tonight on the final broadcast here? He picks co-players of the game.
He did. He did.
I'm never going to let him forget.
Well, when they introduced the players for our tournament team, they did the Boyd County guys, and they stopped for a minute and started doing Ashland. I thought we might have co-MVPs tonight, you know.
Yeah.
That's happened a couple of times, I think. I know it
has. Yeah.
I know it happened in '93 with Marty Thomas and the Hal boy from Russell.
Yeah.
They split, and but that could easily happen tonight. And but they picked the right guy. You know, Xander just turned it on the fourth quarter, and you know, Childers got tired, and you know, I think Rhett had to guard him the whole game, and also bring the ball up the whole game, and Rhett got a little tired as well. And but it showed, but he deserved it. There's no question about that.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know, at halftime, we might have been looking at Caleb Clark as MVP at halftime.
Absolutely. He got in foul trouble, and that kind of took him out for a while.
You got me, Coach?
Yep. I can't. I'm good.
Great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There we go.
Coach.
You got us now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Now joining us now here in postgame coverage, Ryan Bonner. I said at the beginning of the season I should have trademarked it. Seventh heaven. What a basketball game you guys had here tonight. The ebbs and flows. But, again, you reached the ultimate pinnacle. It's never been done in region history. May never ever be done again. But 7th consecutive region championships.
It's unbelievable. I'll tell you what I want to do right now is I want to run over to Caleb Clark and give him a big old kiss on the cheek. That's what I want to do. And probably will before the night's over. Man, just the tough, gritty.
Hang on. I'm not going to – but here you go. Watch this.
I love it.
That's so cool. That is. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That young man right there, let's talk about what he brings to the table. We'll talk about Caleb in just a second. Xander Carter – we were in a break, and Coach said it. He said that Xander's about to take his game to the next level.
Yeah.
And when he did it in a big way. But he finishes with 26 points. He had 7 points at the halftime, but that fourth quarter, much like last night, he took it over.
Yeah, and that's what he does, and I'm a believer, and I should have been doing it the whole game. But in these moments, and I remember turning to my staff last year in the regional championship game and saying this exact thing. I said, I'm putting the ball in Xander's hands, I'm giving him a ball screen, and I'm letting him make the next right decision. And I'm backing off. I'm not going to micromanage. I'm just going to let him make plays. Genius coaching, right?
Yeah, right.
It's just that's next level stuff. But no, he's just so capable of generating paint touches and either scoring, getting to the free throw line, or making something happen off of it. That they're late in the fourth quarter. We were giving him double drags, single ball screens, and just things like that. And he was making plays, and he's done that for us essentially the last 3 years. And there's no sense in shying away from that at that point. And he made some huge plays there in the fourth.
There was one play you made me look like a genius. You were coming down on the defensive side, and right before it happens, I said, on this trip down, I'm going to switch Xander Carter off and put him on over on Childers, and you switch it over, and you guys got to stop. And that was a huge, big build of momentum in that part of the game.
Yeah, and we were confident in that matchup, and we were also dealing with some foul trouble right there. But we wanted to put some length and strength on him. Obviously, having Spurlock out of the game allowed us to do that. Xander has been basically a Swiss Army knife for us. If he has to guard the big, he's going to guard the big. If he has to guard the other team's best guard, that's what he's going to do. If he leads us in assists, steals, points, 3-point field goal percentage, rebounds. I mean, he does everything for us. And he's what I call a whatever it takes to win kind of guy.
Coach, it's 2:40 to go. Hicks gets in the lane, hits that little runner, puts Boyd County ahead by 47-46. But I didn't see any panic in your guys' face out there, body language, anything like that. No tightening up, no, oh my gosh, the streak's coming to an end. And I think a lot of factors go into that.
Yeah.
But I think one of them is when you've been here and you've done that and you have somebody like Carter, you just have that confidence, hey, we're going to find a way to win this.
Yeah, and that
you finished the game on a 9-0 run.
Yes, and I think that also, I know people probably get sick and tired of hearing me talk about this, but I think a lot of that has to, strength of schedule plays into that too.
Absolutely. I don't get tired of hearing you talk about it.
But, we've been in those moments. Overtime against Woodford County, overtime against Lloyd Memorial, and there's probably some. I know there's Danville Christian AIT finals. There's been so many nights where we've had adversity in front of us, and we've had great leadership, and great leadership leads to great composure. And our guys, it takes. I don't know that I've ever seen them rattled. I really haven't. Have we taken our lumps this year and years past? Sure, absolutely. But that's part of what allows you to play free and focused in these types of moments.
Absolutely. And you go ahead, Bill.
Hang on. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, go ahead, Bill.
I was gonna say,
yes.
Talk to your point guard there.
Yeah,
Coach. I was gonna say about Xander. He also knows how to pace himself. The guy never comes out of the game. He's into the whole game. But sometimes you'll see him on offense. He'll go stand for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let everybody do all their cutting, and then he gets his wind again, and there he goes to take care of business. Same way on defense. He knows when to rest, knows when to help out, and that's why he plays the whole game. And, I know, like Red Holbrook real well, he was dog-tired toward the end, and so was Childers. And they could have to do so much. But that's where your other teammates, Xander's other teammates come in, because they do all the cutting and dribbling and bringing it up and all that stuff. And they know they got to have him toward the end of the game. And that's a testament to you guys to let him do that, and also to his teammates for being part of that as well.
They all trust in one another. I love our locker room. It is extremely connected, strong relationships all around, and they believe in each other. And I told them before the game tonight, I said, I don't need overachievers. I need overbelievers. Everybody's got to believe in each other right here that, hey, we're going to get the stop we need. We're going to shoot it with confidence. We're going to communicate defensively. We're going to execute all the minute details of the game of basketball to perfection. And if we do that, we will come out on top.
Coach, one last question before I let you go. You got a net calling your name.
Oh, wow.
Caleb Clark tonight. What he did, the way they played off of him defensively, he made them pay with some big threes.
Yeah.
But he found a way to be that spark when Xander was really getting covered up early on the ballgame.
Yeah, and Boyd made the decision to sag off on him, and I understand why, based on his percentages, but that's no fluke. He can do that on any given night. I mean, he hit 2 last night. So credit to Caleb Clark, because he's a guy that puts in the unseen hours and has put in hours on his own time this week to put up shots, and it's paid dividends. He works tirelessly at his game. And you talk about not being afraid of the moment. My goodness, and to me, that's going to propel his game to another level as he continues to grow.
Yeah.
And when you talk about going into his senior season, I mean, he just hit 5 threes in the biggest stage in basketball.
That's a good platform to build off of.
And so that's a building block for him as he continues to develop, which I think he will. He's going to keep getting better.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
Down in Rupp. We'll see you down there. Congratulations.
Thank you all.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank
3 for 3. You can't do much better than that.
Man, I'm telling you. Yes,
Congrats, Coach.
Thanks, man.
You know, and I love that what he said. I don't need overachievers. I need overbelievers.
Yeah,
and
that's
that was really good, because that was something that they needed. They needed to believe down the stretch.
Yeah.
Because it was tight, and they found a way. Joining us now is the 2025 MVP, Xander Carter. First off, my young man, before we get to everything about this game, I'm gonna throw some accolades at you.
All right.
You wrote it in Sharpie. You are now the all-time leading scorer in tournament history, passing Jonathan Ferguson.
That's awesome.
You now own 15 wins and 15 trips to the regional tournament, passing Cole Villers.
I know. I'll have to brag to him about that one and say a few words to him.
There you go.
And you are the first time ever 3-time MVP in the 16th region tournament. Congratulations on a heck of an event.
Thank you so much. It's all glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and no matter what I do, I'm going to give him the glory. And if he ordered my steps long before I was even alive, so it's easy to come out here with no pressure when I know that my steps are already written in stone and I can trust in him. And throughout early in the game, I was missing some free throws, and I was missing some other shots I know I normally make, and that's just the name of basketball. It's March basketball, and if we can kind of get back on their runs and have our own, I think the more together team's going to win, and that's what happened tonight.
We were late in the ball game. We're getting ready to go into the fourth quarter, and Coach leaned over at me. He said, number one's getting ready to take over this game. And you could see you took your game to another level there in the fourth quarter. Take me back through that fourth quarter for you.
Man, I looked up at the clock, and I think they had us 47-46 at one point, and I just started thinking about all the times I've been here and really where I want to go with this year, and I want to win a state championship, and I knew I couldn't let just a mental slip in a game like that determine that I couldn't go to Rep Arena one more time. And so I really got our guys in a huddle, and I said, no matter what happens, we're going to go out, we're going to play together, we're going to play for our Lord and Savior. And once we started doing that and playing more together, we kind of ran the score up at the end.
One of the biggest stops I thought you guys got, you switched off on a defensive stop and you went over on Childers.
Yeah.
And you forced him to get an off-balance shot that didn't convert. You guys get a stop there. You go down and get points out of. How big was that? Just that one defensive stop that maybe kind of disrupted the momentum that Boyd County had.
Yeah, basketball is a game of runs, and Coach Bonner really talks about an ugly win in March is still a win, so that's an amazing thing.
Told me that last night.
In reality, they're a really good team. They have some really good pieces, especially Jackson. He probably had 30 tonight, I'd say, and they have
29.
A really good paint presence. They have really good shooters, guards. I want to pray for Jacob and a speedy recovery, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to a possession-by-possession thing. And on our board and at Ashland in the locker room, we had just guard like your life depends on it every single possession. And so I seen it, and I knew we had a mismatch, or it was in their favor, so I was going to go double, and whatever happened from there happens, and we end up getting a stop, and I think that's what kind of propels us at the end is those few stops in a row.
Xander, with all that success, you guys are going for history. You're going for 7 in a row. Never been done before. You're in a tight game. Does that past success that you've had here and you're going for history, does that make you nervous, or does that give you that confidence that, hey, we're going to find a way to win this? Which way did that go out there tonight?
Man, I'd say it's a little bit of both, but in reality, the way I look at it is the Lord ordered my steps, and I really have no pressure.
I love hearing him
And
talk
so
like that.
no matter what it is, I'm going to go out there, and whether I win or lose, my God's still good. And so we ended up going in our favor tonight in the past 7 years. So that's pretty cool to say. But
It's
yeah,
cool.
it gives me a reason to play. It gives me a why behind my what. And in reality, no matter what it is, if we go out there and play together, I think we're one of the best teams in the state.
Well, here's the last thing I want to say to you. I've watched you all these years. You are a terrific basketball player.
Thank you,
I
sir.
mean, terrific.
Thank you.
But you're a better person than you are a basketball player.
Thank you, sir.
For the way that you talk.
Thank you. Praise the Lord. Thank
Yes,
you all
sir.
so much. I appreciate
Xander,
it.
real quick, last thing for you. 15 trips in this building. You leave with 15 victories.
Never lost.
Tell me about it.
Unbelievable.
Man, it's an amazing feeling. I don't think it's ever been done before, so
No, it hasn't.
it's an amazing thing. The Lord blessed me with it, and I can't be more happy to go celebrate with my guys after this.
Go do it, my man. We'll
Thank
see you in
so
Lexington.
much. Appreciate you.
Congratulations, Z.
Heck of a young man right there. Like I said,
Yeah.
I've watched that little guy since he was a little 7th grader. And
You have watched him a long
yeah,
time.
I've watched him from the time he was at Greenup and the time he came up. And I think, I had his brother in class when I was teaching there at Greenup, Zane, who's living out in California now and following his career. Steve and Heather, great friends of ours, and just a great family. But I can't say enough about that young man right there. That was pretty cool to watch him all the way through his maturation to where he's gotten to this year.
Yeah, that's memories that stays with you forever. And James, I want to talk about something right here. This is something you've talked about a lot this year, and especially in the postseason. We talked about it tonight. Starting the fourth quarter, Ashland has 3 players with 4 fouls. How many of those 3 players fouled out?
Nada.
And they still play good defense.
They still play good defense.
Because they are smart and they learn how to play without fouling. That is so important.
And that's what makes the difference between a good team and a great team.
Yeah.
Is understanding how to play and not pick up that critical foul. Because when you pick up that 5th foul, there's no fixing that. You can't go back around that. And we talked about this in the pregame. Neither one of these two teams are super deep.
No.
They've got bodies they can roll out there, but the production falls off. But tonight, Ashland just a step better. Man, what a way to close it. 9-0 run to head to Rupp.
Fantastic.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for our coverage. It has been a great last week and a half here in Moorhead, but finally basketball season has come to a close. Now, we will be back with you from Rupp Arena for the Boys Sweet 16 on KoolHits1057.com as well as KoolHits1057 FM. We'll be with you every day from every game from Lexington from Wednesday morning at 11 o'clock until they cut the nets down Saturday night down in Lexington right here on the Kool Sports Network. Coach, thanks for pinch hitting for me tonight. You did a great job. I love calling games with you, my man. It's
He
a lot of fun.
He stepped up.
He stepped up and did it. I texted him this morning about 9:30, and I said, Coach, you got to go. I can't. My voice was gone. My voice sounds great right now to what it sounded like this morning at 9 o'clock. But just a phenomenal job by you tonight. And throughout this entire year, Coach Bradley, thank you for joining us this year.
Hey, it's been my pleasure.
Listen,
believe me.
man,
My pleasure.
the
I
illustrator is real.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll tell you right now, is I want to lock you guys in for next year too, because you guys brought so much to the table and you bring so much to our platform here, and we greatly appreciate it.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let me see if I can get everybody, not forget everybody. So for one final time, up top, Felicia Collier, Taylor Heath, Philip Rowick was here last night. Down on the floor, we've got Cam Bryan and Jacob Hankins. Our executive producer was Mr. Jeff Irwin, his lovely wife Rachel taking care of our scoreboard duties. My son Trey taking care of all the directing duties this week. Kent Robinson, Spencer Hutchison, Rick Barker, my 2 main men down here, Coach Hager Eastling, Coach Bill Bradley. I'm James Collier saying so long, and thanks for tuning in here on the Clark's Pump and Chop 16th Region Tournament from Moorhead State University.
Thank you for watching the Clark's Pump and Shop 16th Region Tournament live from Moorhead State University on Kool TV. This broadcast of the Girls and Boys 16th Region Tournament has been a special sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.